strength. This very God that every generation who have ever had the grace of knowing thee have always testified to your goodness. That is the same God that we kneel and bow before. This God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help, even in this time of dangerous trouble, even in this time of felony rage and terrorism. Therefore we shall fear no evil. This Ipob shall fear no evil. Even if the whole world is against us, even if Britain intensifies their effort to cross this very light of hope in sub-Saharan Africa, even though they shake the mountains, even though the seas may rise, even though they may give all the weapons and ammunition to the zoological republic, no matter what they do, no matter how they foment their rage, it doesn't matter to us. For God, Biafra, is in the land of Biafra. We shall never ever be moved. This God of the ancients will help us now and forevermore. For Biafra shall come, and this Lord of hosts is with us. Biafra, the same God of Jacob, the same God of Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego, this God that never abandons his people, this same God is our refuge, and we proclaim it ultimately that this God that we kneel and bow before, we shall worship thee, for Biafra is your promise. Your word is yes and amen. Instead of your word not to come to pass, heaven and earth will cease to exist. Upon this very hope we anchor all our belief that Rapture shall come in our time, and we pray that it comes this very year, that your glory may be made manifest in the lives of men, that we may kneel and bow before thee. Yeah, so to turn on support, may Germany be still at the end of the so to tell you never so Ugama won't be never did. He said.
Once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. Today is the 9th day of February in the year of our Lord 2022. We are here live and direct. Please invite your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, to come with their common sense, because this is the main criteria to listening to this hallowed platform. Without common sense, you will never understand the substance of what you are doing. Therefore, I will start by reading some headlines, just headlines, before I go into the subject of today's lecture, please. There is this headline that says, somebody wrote, it's an editorial, let's have referendum instead of elections in the interest of the North, by Bayo Oluwasanmi. It's in Sahara Reporters. The guy made sense. Instead of this electioneering, which we have been, deceived, electioneering. I used to tell you, I used to say it here, this version of primitive democracy being imposed by the British on Africans, especially in Nigeria, is a cycle of neo-colonialist deception. If it continues before God and man, Africa will be in a cycle of abyss. Because they believe that democracy is only about election. That is what they believe. Like in Nigeria, what they do is, it's 4 years. The first 2 years, they use it to blame the former regime on the woes, the situation they are seeing that is at hand. They use it to blame the former regime, the former government, without doing anything. that there is no money, that they are trying to source money, that for 2 years. Now the second 2 years is for campaigning for the next election. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Do you know what the Europeans has achieved? They have achieved. Because before you become a president, under this so-called democratic setting in Nigeria, in wider Africa, they say it's a mandate from the people through election. But the reality is that these are the people initiated. These politicians are cornered and initiated by the European intelligence services to work for their interests. They tell them, if you want to be the president, what do you have for us? They will bend the person, you must do this for our interests. Otherwise, you are not going there. Do you understand? And the person have to succumb. And you'll be thinking that they will now promote him. Remember how Obama promoted Buhari? Remember, have you forgotten? This election of a people democrat, the people of the country doesn't have nothing to do with the person they elect. It is somebody that promotes defends the Western interests that they will put there. Not you. You only rubber stamp. Therefore, for him to remain there, he must be answerable to the Western government that puts him there. Understand it. Now, 2023, all of them are going secretly behind the scenes, paying allegiance to British intelligence. Now, the highest bidder, anyone that Britain sees as the most slave, is the one that is going to be there as your president. But do you know when, for example, when young men, revolutionists take over power, they don't give a damn about what Europe says. That is not their problem. That is the reason why Thomas Sankara was able to achieve his feat. All the successes he made under 4 years. He didn't listen to the normal order. You do it like this. How do you think that Europe that locks their country with visa, now they will want you to succeed as a country, as a people? How do you think so? They initiate their slaves, their slave agents, in order to be imposed on you through democracy. That is why, like what happened in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Guinea, they send the Europeans, send their slave agents, the normal politicians of West Africa, to go and sanction, because they cannot come and sanction Mali, Burkina Faso by themselves. They have to use Africans to kill Africans. That is what is going on. They have to use the African Union, their stooges, the African Union, the ECOWAS, in order to go and put sanction on these countries that they are trying to, the young men and women on arms, is trying to better the lives of their people. Do you see how cleverly Europe, the neo-colonialist agenda, is more dangerous than even direct colonization? Because with direct colonization, the Europeans, they were here in Africa. So they must build Africa, because otherwise they will be seen as failures and they will be suffering it, because they are here with us, they were here with us. But now they are no more here with us. So they are ruling with shadow. They are controlling us with their shadow. Do you see? It's highly, highly detrimental to our success. That is why every time, just ask yourself, Nigeria have been electioneering since 1959, as somebody said. To today, what have they achieved? Instead, things are going from bad to worse. Are they promoting human resources? No way. They make people more stupid because they are working. That is what Britain wants. That is what Europeans want. So that they don't produce people. Human resources. People thinking production is not encouraged in Nigeria. If you have talent, they kill it. Remember Dr. Ezekiel Iziog. Let Dr. Ezekiel Iziog. How do they vandalize his blueprint of a car that should go at least 50 years without using neither premium oil, that is petrol, no battery, just going like that. 200 years and very affordable. But Britain killed it through the caliphate. But they improve, they go on to encourage elections. What have you achieved through elections? For goodness, let us ask ourselves. What we have produced are very wealthy billionaires, political class of billionaires. Only that, nothing more. But the people becomes more stupid and imbecilic. That is why they encourage superstition. They encourage people to go to mosque more, go to shrine more, go to churches more, in order to believe in stupidity. No, don't use your brain. No, don't think. Your problem is not physical, it is a spirit that is doing it. So continue pursuing that demon. That is what they push us into. It's highly dangerous. Here we try to heal ourselves from all these anomalies. Do you understand? Don't blame your government too. You know, it's God that will bring the good leader. David he said it. God told him that God will bring a good leader. They encourage stupidity for you to continue believing in superstition, something that the Europeans run away from. They liberated themselves from. Now they encourage you in order to continue dipping yourself, immersion into stupidity, so that you don't rise up, you don't wise. You continue being from ignorant to ignorant, believing that when you eat shit, as your shrine man, juju man tell you, now he will do medicine and you will get money. You go to church, they tell you miracle money, miracle alert. Angels will send money to you in your phones. Is what are we not saying, for goodness sake? They continue making stupidity attractive to generations, to new generations. Making stupidity attractive, so that you continue immersing yourself in superstitious beliefs and stupidity. You don't use your brain any longer. Your brain doesn't work. In the north, the caliphate, the clergymen, imams, they will be telling their people, God is for everything. You know, God will just continue. As far as you're a good Muslim, God will provide one day for you to eat. You understand? Don't oppose your rulers. That is why you go to the Alhajis, you go to their houses, you see every morning Almajiris lined up, maybe for Fridays, and they will be sharing them. And they will thank God that you have somebody like me that is giving you this money. It is God that brought me. And they will sheepishly believe without asking questions. The Europeans, they were undergoing this for many centuries until a time came. They say, my brother, this our stupidity shouldn't continue. We need to open our eyes. These people that are sharing money, that are say that the untouchable, they fall from God, is God that gives them leadership. Are we not born the same way like them? Everybody came into this world naked through the body of a woman. So what happened to them? Why should they be enjoying? Why using us? They say, get thee away from us. They started pursuing those rulers and the clergymen that are, encouraging their stupidity. They kill and pound many of them. That is how they liberated themselves. That thing they liberated themselves from, that stupidity, is what they are trying to envelope Nigerians into. Do you understand? Tell me, what will make somebody to be eating his shit in a broad daylight, in a busy street, and the person is not even accosted, neither arrested? Don't you think that there is something there? That is, they want all of us to be behaving sheepishly like that. Let me tell you, what they planned for us as Biafrans, you people, many of you don't understand. What they planned for us is worse than what Fulanis did to Hausas. Not that they kill us one time, but they want to be gradually destroying our brains little by little, to the extent a time will come in the next 50 years, had it been their plan went unchecked, before God and man will be like their Nama. We will be embracing the Fulani. After all, that by that time they will have a Fulani Igbo. You understand? Be Igbo Fulani, Ijo Fulani, Yoruba Fulani, all of Fulani, Yoruba Fulani, so that now they will corrupt the whole indigenous population and they will become champions. You can't do anything. You can never rise up. After all, when you come to Igbo, you want to rise up. They speak Igbo more than you. They will put you, they will slaughter you, and nothing will happen. Look at what we are fighting. After just 50 years, from 1970 till now, just look at how our people are turning against their liberators. Just watch it. Now, talk less of just adding another 50 years on top, unchecked, without our leader coming, without Ipob. You would have, you know, Fulani will shit in the street of Owerri and tell any Igbo man, even Anazoyoso, Fulani Anazoyoso, no Chuku. What I'm telling you is reality. Because by that time they would have destroyed our mentality. But thank you, Kokiabiama, for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, who has delivered us from this mess. What they planned for us, we didn't go through. That is why Boko Haram is not their problem. ISWAP is not their problem. Fulani headsmen, terrorists are not their problem. Bandits are not their problem. Their problem is IPOB. Oh yeah, Mojina, Shoto. Both fighting us internal and external. You understand? That is why today, as I said, I'm going to talk about mental toughness and consistency, because it is the key. Another headline I want to read about, these are news of today, 9th February 2022. Bauchi governor worries over unidentified helicopter hovering over Lame Bura Forest, shielding bandits. Are you seeing it? Who are those? This is a Bauchi governor that said that Fulani is their nationality. Openly. That said that they are using Nigerian resources in order to bring foreign Fulanis into Nigeria and settle them and pay them. And the zombies called Nigerians they are there watching and clapping and laughing. Nah, these people, they don't know. Look at. Nah lie, they talk, I beg. Make I go do my own business, I beg. These people can make me laugh. And you see Ignoramus laughing over his penury. It's very unfortunate, honestly. You know, since how many years we have been complaining? Our people used to sight helicopters dropping weapons in parts of Imo, part of Delta, many parts of in Biafra land. And they will deny. Today it's happening. It's happening. Who are the sponsors? Who are these people? They are being sponsored by the Nigerian presidency, the ruling class. Is the Fulani Caliphate on the move? That is it. Another headline says, gun-wielding headsmen invade Benue community, destroy farms, displace residents. That's it. Headsmen on the rampage. The Fulanization on top gear. Do you understand? But let me tell you one thing, as I will later explain, because it's part of my submission today. When, you know, an oppressor, the oppressors, they reach their zenith when they become so proud to do anything to the oppressed, to their subjugated oppressed, with impunity, thinking that it becomes their downfall, the start of their downfall. The Fulani Caliphate thought that they have gotten everything, every arm of Nigeria, and now they do things with impunity. Let me tell you, this is their downfall. I will give you historical examples when I reach there, please. Now, the last but not the least I want to talk about, Police Deputy Commissioner threatens violence against Southeast man for buying property near his house in Adamawa. Do you see the hatred against Biafrans in Nigeria? How do you think that we can live together? How? Just how? How do you think? Let me go scan through it. Deputy Commissioner of Police Ibrahim Babazango has allegedly threatened violence against one Vincent Ume Igbo man for buying property near his house in Adamawa State. And you see, this man, tomorrow they will slaughter him. You know, as I said yesterday, we have been waiting since the coming of IPOB. We have been waiting for this caliphate to attack our people in the north as usual, as they used to do with impunity. But they are not doing it. Do you know what they do now? If they sideline one or two people in the north, one Igbo, one Biafran or two, they will kill them and make a war on him without making noise. They abduct and kill. And you know, our people are champions when it comes to bearing subjugation. They will not talk, they keep quiet. And now go and pray. God knows everything. Remove yourself from this stupidity, please. This is what the Fulani are doing. And this man, if he didn't get out, one day they will say he's they will arrange. He's a police commissioner and say he's a kidnapper, and they will kill him and put them guns on him. One person will say, he kidnapped my daughter, he kidnapped my son, and Chinese television will come and look at kidnappers. And you imbeciles will look at he's killing people. It serves him good. This is what they are doing. The Fulani Caliphate, they are using state resources in order to deal with us. Do you understand? And when they unleash their terrorist activities against us, now they use the state media in order to cover their ass. And the people, including you, will start blaming the victim. Now, wow, it serves him right. They are the people terrorizing everybody. Look at what this man in a country, he say the man talked to the police, Fulani policeman. He warned the man direct. He said, let me continue. Sahara reporters learned that the police boss, who hails from Adamawa State, claimed he did not want Sultana as his next door neighbor. Say Igbo man, don't say Sultana. Babazongo, who is currently attached to the Lagos State Police Command, attached to Lagos State Police Commando, was reportedly infuriated to learn that a Southeasterner was his new neighbor. An Igbo man was his new neighbor. Sahara reporters learned that the property is located in 33 Mohammed Mustafa Way, opposite Fourth Oil, Yola in Adamawa. Our people are not, they don't hear. As we have been speaking, you see, as they are burning somebody's shop, people's shop in Zungeru, Ipob people's shop, Biafran's shop, as they are clearing, you see how that set of Igbos going to price. Now we can pay more. This is how our people, many of our people, they are stiff-necked people. To destructively. I don't blame one of our brothers that is doing a good job on the social media. He always say he prayed to God that there should be something mass catastrophe against Biafrans, because they don't wake up until all these things happen. But when you are telling them something with they will think that you are joking. Now allow a goal is cheap. It's cheap. Now buy. We are doing investment. This man will now go to police, or he has contact, one Alhaji contact, and complain to Alhaji. Alhaji will say, "Don't worry, I will see what I can do to tell Muhammad, his brother, not to do anything to him." And he will, as a baby, he will have confidence in his own Alhaji. That is the way our people are. They have confidence. Now Alhaji have called this man and warned him. So, they don't know that when two of them are talking, he will say, "Don't worry, just leave everything to cool. You can slaughter that infidel. No problem." But you see our people, you have Alhaji. He will be happy that Alhaji is protecting him. One of our brother, the person I used to play his clip, he said Igbos are political in nature. When Agbonadiri political in nature, until catastrophe upon catastrophe will be falling upon them, until they realize their foolishness. It happened to the Jews. The zenith, the apex of everything. It came 1939 to 1945. Before that time, many of them know, "Oh, no, don't worry, I'm a cabinet member of Austria Prime Minister. I am this and that. I'm in the governing body of Germany. Don't worry, I'm a doctor, private doctor to the Prime Minister of Poland." Say, no, you. And before anything, they would, "Where are you? I am in the government. Don't worry, we know what is happening." They have this trust, fake belief, exactly the same thing that is happening to us, until one big catastrophe lands on everybody. They started knowing that, oh boy, we need our country to protect us, otherwise nobody will protect us, only our country. And that is why they went back to Israel, and today they are one of the most powerful countries in the whole world. They built their country to protect themselves. You continue waiting for Nigeria to protect you. Oh, who is Nigeria? Alhaji Mustafa. Oh, he's my friend. It's me that used to supply him air condition. It's me that used to supply him rod, anything he needs. Don't worry, it's my friend. Come out from stupidity. Nnamdi Kanu has been crying, shouting here, and you are still immersed in stupidity. Look at what this person, just for having a Biafran near him buying property, and he told the man, I don't want to continue reading. If you read it, he told the man, he said, this is an insult. He told the man, if you want to be alive, either you submit back any person that sold you this property. Yes, you bought it. Go collect back your money. I don't want you near me. Otherwise, I will kill you. Your safety is not guaranteed, the way he put it. He will think that if we use money, he will call another Alhaji. Say, Alhaji, see, this man is threatening me. Alhaji will tell him, don't worry, I will talk to him. Okay. Do you have a new engine for my car? He will give him, he will obtain him new engine without pay. Say, take, because our people think that money is everything. You can buy your protection through money. No. Oh, Chineke, I don't know. We need to deliver ourselves from this useless mentality we have and look for our safety, for us to protect ourselves. Now, let me go direct to my normal remarks, please. Stop calling these people the House of Fulani. There is nothing like Hausa Fulani as a people. This is a mantra combination meant for deception. Do you understand? The Hausas are different, the Fulanis are different. The history of the presence of the Fulani in the Hausa land only started during the time of Ottoman Danfodio. And the apex came 1804 when Ottoman Danfodio succeeded in starting a revolt using Islam for Hausas to rise up and kill themselves. And do you know what? He started it using your leaders they are corrupt. They are corrupt. Rise up and pursue your leaders away. And all of a sudden they say it's true. You know, people that their mind that doesn't, you can bend their mind anyhow. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. They always try to react with anything they come in contact with. Do you understand? That is it. Now, this man, do you know, he's a Fulani man. No, he come from far. This man from far, he will tell us the truth. Yes, this is the way our people behave. As far as you're a foreigner, you have to, not true. Now, the Hausas, they rose up to destroy themselves. And who became the winner? Fulanity today. They put Hausa under bondage. Why? Because they were foolish. Simply foolish. Simple, they were foolish. You know, I used to say this world is a world of exploitation. That is the rule of the game. Remember, Jacob tricked his brother Esau, and it's allowed. Even according to the Bible, God loved Jacob even more than Esau. Because Esau is smart. He made use of his brain. Do you understand? He made use of his brain. And God loved him because he behaved like God. That's it. He exhibited the image of God, which is using his brain in order to get what he wants. Now, that foolish one that think that he could eat his cake and have it, Esau, become servant. Before he realized it, it was too late. Do you understand? So, this world, when you are wiser, you exploit others. That is what the Europeans are doing to Africa. If you don't want what is happening, now develop yourself. Go through the obstacles the Europeans went. Develop your brains. Once you develop your brains, and now you can challenge and respect and challenge the Europeans. That's it. It's a world of exploitation. Do you understand that? That is why the Hausas, they are under locks and keys till today as slaves. Only their language is what is retained. But there is hope for them. They should rise up as the Europeans did. Iberia Peninsula, some part of Europe that we are conquered for 800 years by the Mohammedans. Do you understand? Emirate of Cordoba, that was the name, by the Arabs. 800 years under conquest. A time come the Europeans came back. When they get enlightened, they took the bull by the horn and came back and recovered their land. And today, there is no trace of Arab conquest in Europe. Do you understand? So the Hausa should not fall and say, we can't do nothing. You can do something. You are not defeated until you accept it. It's only 200 and something years of conquest. Only. You can rise up. This is your time. This time around, Biafra, Ipob is trying to make sure that everybody, every indigenous population is being liberated from that quagmire called Nigeria. So this is your time. Therefore, stop calling them the Hausa Fulanis, please. What we have are the Hausa, the Fulani. As you have the Bachama, as you have other ethnicities, the Fulani, what they want to do, as I told you before, as I said before, is anywhere they conquer, they corrupt their blood lineage. So that you have Fulani Igbo, Fulani Igodomigodo, Fulani Ijo, Fulani this and that, Yoruba, Fulani. Now, when you go to every indigenous population, you have Fulani embedded in them. And that is the end. That is the end. Because there's nothing you can do without them knowing. They become majority. And they will subjugate everybody. Do you understand? Please stop calling them the Hausa Fulani. They are the Hausa and the Fulani. Before I continue, please let me go right. I will come. Just give me 10 seconds, please, so that I'll be right back. Let me take charge of something at the background.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, Dosian, from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned appropriately. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around, we will catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Uzurumike is heading our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State, led by Mazi JOHNATHAN. They are the highest decision-making body in IPOB. If that thing is difficult, then now refer it to me. Do you understand? Anything if they call you on the phone, you don't return their call or you're doing strong head, I will then believe that the zoo has brought you over and you'll be dealt with. We run a discipline movement more than anything. We value discipline more than anything else in the world. In IPO, that's the only thing we have. That is we are able to defeat the zoo and destroy the zoo is hinged on one thing, and that is discipline. If you know you cannot work for IPOB, you get out and join the saddle. One day your judgment will come. We'll find out those hiding in Kotonu, those are hiding somewhere near Apito, near Swamp, in River State, will find out of you. Maybe not in water. I say River State because it's upland and coastal region.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the 9th day of February 2022. Do not forget that on the 11th of this month, that is in the next 2 days, I will be hosting our deputy HOD, Deputy Head of Directorate of States, Mazi JOHNATHAN, here on this platform, on Tough Talk, where we ask questions, serious questions. Do you understand? Please, it is a time for you to listen. Don't miss this program. You know, our deputy is not somebody that comes on air. Do you understand? But we bring him out so that you hear his voice. Do you understand? For you to understand that we also have people, no matter what. Therefore, do not miss that program. It's going to be by 7 p.m. BT. 7 p.m. BT on the 11th of February in the next 2 days. And after that, on the 14th, also, I'm going to be hosting Mazi Dr. Cho Ayoba, the leader of the Ambazonia Governing Council, on this hallowed platform also, in the program Tough Talk, where we ask tough questions so that the whole world will listen. Do not miss these two programs on the 11th and on the 14th, all by 7 p.m. BT, please. I will continue straight to the topic of my submission. As usual, I'm going to be brief because one of our brothers is also complaining about it, and I'm going to be brief. Mental toughness and consistency. That is the topic of my submission. We have been talking about it. Our leader have been shouting about it, but we are here to continue ricocheting. In order to remind our people what it means to fight for freedom. You need to possess mental toughness and you need to be consistent. That is why it is captioned mental toughness and consistency. Let me start by saying the term mental toughness refers to the idea of being able to push past failures by remaining positive and competitive. You remain positive and competitive. It's not that you are just there as maybe dead or alive. No. Being useless. As mentally tough. No. You must remain positive and competitive at all times. It also involves training and preparing oneself to be mentally ready for whatever challenge comes our way. Staying mentally tough will not give us the strength we need to deal with our mistakes or other. Will not only give us the strength we need to deal with our mistakes or underperformance, but also provide us with the resilience to keep going despite all odds. When events don't go our way, that is all the way we expect it, we shouldn't lose focus or determination. By the very definition of mental toughness, we must continue to persevere through the adversities with which we are faced. Are you understanding? There are words you have to take there. Perseverance, that is consistency. You persevere. You keep on. Keep on keeping on. We shouldn't lose focus or determination. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter when things don't go our way or the way we expect it. You continue. That is mental toughness. Mental toughness involves training and preparing oneself to be mentally ready for whatever challenges that comes in his way for a destined objective or goal. You understand that? In sports, many professional athletes attribute their success to mental toughness. When you see maybe a highly trained soldier, a green beret, special squad, you know what makes them outstanding is because they are mentally tough. Sometimes you do training, do this and that, your whole energy is drained, but what keeps you going is your mental toughness, nothing more. If you are not mentally tough, you can never persevere. You can never be consistent. You know, our people are weak mentally. That's why when it's slightest thing, they say, no, what I can Biafra wa get here. Hey, if they see difficulty, anything or the thing, something is not going the way they think. For the meantime, now they do turn round, turn round, around the turn. No, stand again. No, everywhere is dull. This thing, they start calling it this Biafra of 18. Now so it go be. I beg, make we continue enjoying Nigeria, even if we are slaves, no problem. That is the way people that doesn't have mental toughness speak. The way they speak. People without mental toughness, weak-minded people, that is the way they do. When you read the book of Exodus, exactly. When any day they see difficulty, they murmur. Before you know, they start going back. Now we go at least in Egypt. We have yes, we under slavery, but at least we eat cucumber and onions. In this desert, we don't nothing, only manna every time. Manna. Oh, no, they mix anything. That's your God. So where onions now? Where cucumber? I beg. They tell you God. The God say Moses. Now, these are people with mental weakness. Is it not the same thing with you? That is why those people, that record is our own record. Do you understand? And that is why the Europeans, they were able to maneuver us using religion. Because we saw record of ourselves, our forefathers, the way we behave. They go, when the going gets tough, hey, everybody start complaining. Complain. Nah, complain. People will call on radio. Nah, hey, this and that, is it not how it's going? Nah, if like this now, if it is the complain, because they are not mentally tough. Do you understand me? Consistency is the quality or fact of staying the same at different times. Therefore, one of the main factors that keeps you consistent is mental toughness. These two goes together. You cannot be mentally tough or be consistent without mental toughness. You cannot. You can be a quick runner. You run 100 meters, but after 100 meters, you start slowing down. You slow down you tire. But when people that are running marathon, they develop toughness. What I'm talking about today is mental toughness and consistency. The two goes together. It doesn't matter what you take, what it takes. You continue believing what you believe. Because if you are not ready to die what you believe in, you better don't believe on anything. Our leader is today suffering, and he doesn't give up because he's mentally tough. He's consistent. When he was in this hallowed platform, he had been talking every blessed day about consistency, because he know a time comes when our people will be, because of the way we are, we start looking for other options. Nah, I was, at the early stage of this storm that is passing. You see some people go, nah, call this. Even people that are supposed to know. Sometimes I, Mazi, bring somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that you at least dress like him. You'll be on Facebook. We'll be watching you on Facebook. You'll be gesticulating like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will give us, cool heart so that we at least we'll be seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through that person. Hey, I say Chineke, like when in the freedom fighting Chineke. What God created in us, the way we are structured, I don't know why. I don't know. Very weak mentally. The enemies we are fighting, the caliphate, they are mentally tough. Do you know why? And they are consistent. Do you know one of the examples? Look at the military coup of 1966. Every time they will bring it up. No, they overshadow more than 7 to 10 million Biafrans that they slaughtered. Till today, they will tell you that, look, you people killed the Sadona of Sokoto. They made sure that they continue teaching this to all their almajiris. Do not ever trust a Biafran. They killed the Sadona of Sokoto. Till thy kingdom come. They want their people to become focused so that they will hate you. And when they hate you, even if a child grows, they will continue subjugating you. Imagine it is our people. They'll tell you, now, let us forgive them now. It's okay. At least. Very weak set of people, mentally. Now leave him, forgive him now. He don't apologize now. Our people, they behave like babies. He don't apologize now, leave him. Somebody that committed a crime that, if it is in Biafra land, treason, he's supposed to be executed or sentenced to life. But once he come, I'm sorry, but I'm not wrong. But anyway, if it is apology, I have apologized. You say, he have apologized now. Forgive him now. Bible say you forgive your enemies. Oh, Chineke kuna yojo. Any slightest thing, they start complaining. You see, if it's a how Biafra will come up. But today, I will give you examples of people that we are mentally tough. Do you understand? People that, the fact that South Sudan is independent today is because they were mentally tough and consistent. Let me Let me at least read for you some wars involving South Sudan. South Sudan, Sudan as a country, which South Sudan is a component part. They got their independence in 1956, before Ghana. But from 1955, the South Sudanese, they started the war. Before independence, so I don't know whether people understand this. Before independence, the time Azikiwe was gallivanting, making preparations for one big Nigeria, the South Sudanese that were mostly African religion, traditional religion, practicing African traditional religion and the so-called Christianity, they have understood that Britain wants to keep them in a quagmire with the real Janjaweed Arabs. They Abudo that time because they had the foresight. They were not selfish people like all this crop of Biafran politicians. Only what matters to them is to be in the position. Now, from 1955, before Sudanese independence, that was the first civil war, Sudanese civil war. Sudan with South Sudan. The problem, they say, Britain, we can never stay with these people, Janjaweed, to be Arabized. I have played the clip here of a South Sudanese ambassador explaining everything. You can never Arabize us. You understand? We can, instead, all of us die. No problem. That is it. You can never conquer a determined mind. It's impossible. Not people that are fighting their, he will be in the, in the trenches. Or he will be remembering his shop in Katangura. Wow. Oh, when you're not fighting for freedom. Wow. See us, we are dying here. Do you know that I'm not making off from our? Oh, can I call with his fellow Biafran soldier? Maybe off man Zungeru. Chineke. Oh, one day Arabia, but no, yeah. Look at how we are dying. I was doing very well, but look at the song of weak-minded fellows. Today, I'm talking about mental toughness. We should be mentally tough. South Sudan that is free today, it was not, freedom was not cheap, was not free for them. But because they were mentally tough, they started even before independence. They saw what will happen to them in the future. They started saying, no. Britain said, you must stay. Britain helped the Sudanese in order to annihilate them. They helped the Arabs in order to code. For you to understand that there is, as far as people agree, it doesn't, as far as people agree to fight for their freedom, it doesn't matter. No power in this world can prevent them. Only when people are mentally weak, you see some of them. Now, have you seen war? Hey, we suffered before. Please don't bring war. Instead, let us stay suffering. Let us, yes, but we are at peace. Let us be as slaves. No problem. One day, God will do it. People that have been mentally subdued. South Sudan from 1955, not 65, from 1955 to 1972. That was the first conflict. Until they had a truce. They had agreements. They are not cheap like some of our people. They are suicidal. They'll tell you, instead of us to be serve as slaves, kill all of us, will die. That is the reason why transatlantic slavery didn't take much place in that part of the world. I must be honest with you. Only very few trickle. Because these people are the people that they instead of them to be slaves, they say, oh boy, let us, all of us will die. No problem. We cannot stay to serve you as a human being. Oh, who are you? They didn't look how mighty Britain is. They told them direct in the eye, say, we are not going to live with these people. You put us together. You don't know us before. You come from thousands of kilometers. Instead of you, if you want, stay with us, be ruling all of us. It's better for us. But say you are going and leaving us with these people, you are lying, no? You are lying. Be done so. Even before Britain went, Britain said, look at these people. They say, lie, kill all of us. Otherwise, we will not stop. And you know what? Your enemy, they respect you when you are mentally tough. the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu earns our enemies' respect. Do you know that the Fulani, they are jealous? They say, had it been how can they have somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You don't know. When you are mentally tough and consistent, your enemy will respect you. That's it. Now, First Sudanese Civil War, 1955 to 1972. After there was a truce for them to know whether, and after they saw that these people, they are still going back to subjugation. It's there because it's their character. And South Sudanese, they didn't say, no, we suffered in the first war. Please don't bring war. Don't call for war. In 1983, they started that they carry arms against. Oh boy, we cannot. Little by little, you are enslaving us. No. But if it is in Biafra land in Nigeria, you see Ipob politicians. I want to catch him now. Let us not bring war. We are not looking for war. Please. Yeah. The people that should be burnt at stake. They try to make everybody no more. You become, and as far as you are eating, be a slave, no problem, but continue surviving. We continue surviving. South Sudan say no. It's better we live one day standing than living 1,000 years kneeling down and bowing down. The same thing that the Ohanes and Igbo, they do say what they want to put us into perpetual slavery. Let us beg for Igbo presidency. We have to appease. All things appeasing. It's a slave character. That is why transatlantic slavery meant the people that we are carried most, we are Igbos. It's true. Because of this character, slave character. Instead of fighting with dignity, they try to make a fine way to live under slavery. Be making small crumbs, no problem. As far as we are alive, no problem. Very devilish, primitive character. That is why transatlantic slavery took mostly in West Africa and mostly from Biafrans. According to statistics, I think somebody says more than 30% of the whole slaves were from Igbo. And it's true. More than. Why? Some people used to revolt from time to time individually, but as a group, no way, as a body. Oh yeah, is it not what is happening in our presence? Individual, one person cannot do anything. Is it not what is happening in the when a group of people will agree? Some will go back and collect money. Some will go and report, use others to rise in their echelon. Go and report to the slave master. Say these people they want to do this and that. Now they will put him as an informant. They will put him as a house slave, house nigger. And he will be happy. They will slaughter all others. That is how it was going. The people without dignity. That dignity is what we are trying to restore through this platform, through IPOB. Because it shouldn't continue. You understand? Second Sudanese Civil War from 1983 till 2005. Do you hear? Now, after that, now you see, they had independence. The main fight started also. The South Sudanese Civil War. They had groups. SPLM, Sudanese People's Liberation Movement, fighting with SSLM, South Sudanese Liberation Movement, fighting with the SRF, Sudanese Revolutionary Front. You know, all they have South Sudanese People Liberation Movement in opposition. They have SSDM, South Sudan Democratic Movement. That time they have gotten independence. So what we are telling you is factual, is history. From 2013 till 2020, 2 years ago, that is when the cloud, the dust, you know, fell. It's normal. For people that used to say, you people will kill on ourselves. Are you still hearing them? Please. Do you still hear them say that? South Sudanese, they are now, everything is cleared, they are now shining, they will start shining. It is better we kill ourselves than living in slavery, because we will kill ourselves and we will agree, we will settle. Do you understand? And now when we settle, that by that time the force of light would have defeated the force of darkness. That is what happens on every revolution. It happened in American Revolution. After American Revolution of 1765 to 1775 to 1783. After that, they had their independence. Some people still say, no, Britain is our God, is our empire, this and that. Britain started sponsoring others in order to cause problem. And they fought a civil war. From 1861 to 1865. They killed themselves. So what is all this garbage about? Don't kill yourself. You will kill yourself. We will be free. And when we kill ourselves, now everything will settle. You will see the lights will start shining. The real sun will rise. Do you understand? Do not allow them to use any shenanigan in order to make you weak-minded. I'm talking about mental toughness and the consistency. Not when you see war, you start, hey, well, is it like this, Biafra? I hate that statement. It doesn't matter what you suffer. Don't complain and say, you can complain about anything, but don't say this statement is disgusting. You are a devil if you say that. It doesn't matter. Because this is fight for freedom. It's not cheap. It is not cheap. I can go down tomorrow on the fight. It doesn't matter. Others will continue. That is how it should be. Not hey, well, is it how it should be? Because you are weak-minded. I'm talking about mental toughness. Do not be weak mentally, because this thing has been killing us. And the consistency. I've told you about. I've spoken about South Sudan. The same happened to Eritrea. Eritrea, they are free. You have list of wars involving Eritrea. Eritrea War of Independence, 1961 to 1991. How many years? 30 years. Do you understand? 30 good years of war. Inside their war, even they have a first Eritrean civil war. Inside them, from 1972 to 1974, there was uprising among the people that are fighting for freedom, and they were killing themselves for killing enemy. And they say it doesn't matter, we continue. Because they were mentally tough. People didn't say, oh, is that how we are going to get Eritrea? I beg, let us go back to Egypt. No, they killed themselves and they continued the war. That is how it should be. They had the second Eritrean civil war. Under war, 1980 to 1991. 1980 to 1981. Do you understand? But at the end of everything, 2000, they had agreement, and today Eritrea is a country. Do you understand me? How can I explain this to people, please? These are people with mental toughness. They are mentally tough. Not people that can see, once they see any difficulty, they start complaining. No, what I call a shabby. What I Nene now all this is what I maka. Look at Tony now saying in your maka. And the full and in a Natarageta. Edor Kayo maka. Oh, our struggle, the Kayo maka be. Nigeria, in Mexico, mark any person they stop you with your big car. No, sir, now, sir, you know now we now, sir. You're not going to make a home mark. We should be wise, honestly, mentally tough. I'm talking about mental toughness and consistency. Let me also give you an example. South African ANC started resisting apartheid. Do you know from what year? From 1950 till 1994. Check it. How many years? How many years? The white rule started in 1910, but they rose to their zenith when one prime minister, Henrik Verwoerd, who was the leader of the National Party at that time, he reversed into apartheid. He said, we have these Neanderthals. If we treat them equal, they will destroy our this thing, civilization. So we better keep them inside bushes, townships. Now we build we build a land for ourselves. That was when they started apartheid, 1948. Now South Africans started resistance 1950 until 1994. Check how many years. How many years? Is it not 44 years plus? That's it. But you see our people. 1 year, when Biafra will come, will he come to this year? They give date. It will come today. It will come tomorrow. Because these are people that are not mentally tough. That is why they always give excuse. We want it to come. When all these things, you see, now what they learn, all these useless individuals, what they learn to do, anything you post on anything you are doing on Facebook, go now to where you are hearing my voice on different platforms on Facebook. You see people coming. Is this how we are going to get Biafra? Is this that will give us Biafra? That is what they and you ask them, okay, give us, why not come and tell us, give us something that will give us Biafra. Come and do it the way Biafra will come now. Because they are demons. They are only there to try to scatter. They are not mentally tough. Because many of them are eating under the slave master's table. Crumbs that is falling down from him. So they don't care of tomorrow. All that they want is scatter. To be living in slavery. Even if they live and die in slavery, that is not their problem. As far as they are eating, feeding their stomach. South African ANC started resisting apartheid from 1950 to 1994. The white rule started in 1910. Apartheid government was formed in 1948 by the then Prime Minister Hendrik Verwoerd, who was also the leader of the National Party. You understand? These people, they resisted. What I'm telling you is historic. People, indigenous people that we are giving pass, internal passport. You understand? Before you go from one where you are living, where black people are kept like farm animals in their own land, in townships, you have to pass checkpoints, and those checkpoints, like borders, they ask only black people, where is your pass? That is your passport in your own country. Because before you go to one place to another, you should notify. They will ask you why you want to go from Abato. You will tell them. They will record it. Now, how long are you going to stay there? You say, I'm going to stay 5 hours. They say, no, 5 hours is too much. We will give you permission to stay 2 hours. And they will write it. The date and the day. From where you are going to Aba. I'm giving an example. Now, on the road, if the police, they will check every bus. Once they see black person, hey, your pass. You show your pass. Oh, you are going to. Well, okay. You cannot pass from beyond that Aba. If you go, they catch you and jail you. Or they can kill you in your own land. They do internal passports. That is apartheid. South Africans look at this. In 1950, they say, no, 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 we cannot be slaves in our own land. They started resistance. Through protests, everything, civil disobedience. But the time came, they saw that the people they are fighting with are demons. You cannot only solve the problem through civil disobedience. They started doing underground works. So what is happening today, it is not something extraordinary. It is what happens or happened in history. So that when you see what is happening, don't think that, oh, it is only for... No, it happened in history everywhere. Today, people are going South Africa happily. Come south. Now let me zoom for south and come. Why? Because people resisted and fought for it. From 1950 to 1994, they were consistently fighting, resisting, because they were mentally tough. Because they don't care. Many people fell. They killed many people. They don't care. They don't care. That is the price you have to pay. That is why we should be consistent. It doesn't matter what it takes. That is consistency. With change your mindset, mental toughness. Do not think that freedom comes with on a bed of roses, milk and honey, chocolate, and what. Now command on telephone. You see no radio in my place. And why don't you mobilize? Call foreign privately and say, oh boy, how can I want to mobilize even our people from my area so that we get the FM station in my side. That is how it is done. Not complaining as if there is a adulterate gonna IPOB where it is private donation. Some people used to put it by themselves, one person in their own place. Not hey, I'm abroad, but I'm complaining that we are not receiving it in our land. Okay, foreign is there. Call him privately. If you don't have his number, ask me. Do you understand me? You call him and ask him what is happening. Okay, now I want to be a participant financially. And I will seriously talk to many of our people, even in our town meeting, in order to mobilize funds. How much will it take? That is how you know somebody that is active, not calling on radio complaining, blame game. Do you know what IPOB is suffering on the ground? Do you know the sabotage you are suffering? No, you don't know. Do you think that the freedom fighting is milk and honey? It takes all these people. We are in their countries. They fought for freedom. People died. Sometimes abominations were committed against them, but they resisted because they were mentally tough and they were consistent in what they are doing, because they understand what freedom means. Not people like you all complaining. Complain, get you container. Complain. You don't ask for solution. At least, how do I? You start from you. How do I participate so that we solve this thing? That is a freedom fighter. Not complaining from day in, day out. Day in, day out. No, complain. Freedom is not cheap. It requires mental toughness and consistency. Everybody should be involved. That's it. Do you understand? The ANC resisted. People were massacred. Little children were their heads were blown off. They were slaughtered. But they continued for 44 years until they get their results. Because there is a way people will resist. Even if the world was blind, pretending that they didn't see. There is a way the people will resist, and they know that no, these people are serious. So you see, people, international community will be forced to talk. It's a pity that our people, our brothers and veterans, they tried because they defended, but that war was on us. Had it been that there was no pogrom, The Igbo people, Biafrans, will never think of, building their own land or defending their. No, 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 no. They trust Nigeria now because of lack of ideology. Azikiwe made Nigeria to be our ideology, whereas Ahmad Bello, they train their people to continue believing in their own ideology, not Nigerian ideology. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Had it been that war was not forced on us, no person was ready. No person was ready. No person was ready in order to fight. Do you understand? Oh, the thing, it came by surprise. So people were, and almost 3 years, our people, they tried, yes. Had it been the thing, our leader have been saying it here. It's not only from me, it's a historical fact. According to secret coded messages, had it been, the world was trying to put now this Britain, what you are doing, no matter what, or but all of a sudden, I asked this question when we heard in this hallowed platform, when our people spoke to us, the Biafran educational program, yes, by Dr. Okachi, Mazi Dr. Okachi, Carol Monde, F. Young Jr., all of them. I asked this question. I say, why? I asked a veteran. That was that day. He is a veteran. And still, he was a very active man, but he's a veteran. I say, Augasta, why did that war stop? Why? And he answered it in the way he did. Dr. Okachi said he used to ask the same question because there are many unanswered questions how that war stopped abruptly. And when you look, there are secrets we never know. When our nation is restored, for me personally, I believe that Igbo politicians played a very big role in pressuring Odumegwu to stop that war immediately. No matter that we are, trying to recover lost places. All the secrets will come in later. That place, they don't want to touch it now. They put lead on it so that all this they will not, people will not revolt against our Igbo politicians. They kept it secret, but it will come out when Biafra is restored. Had it been the war went again for another 6 months, the tide would have changed. Had it been we are mentally resisted, no matter the onslaught, for another 6 months, there will be a turnaround. After all, Mazi Peters, he's a veteran. He said whether 3 days today, maybe he's listening to me. If I'm wrong, he will correct me. Of which I had it from him. He said 3 days. Or a few days, I don't know how many days to that ending or abrupt end of the war. The officers, every commissioned officer, they were called and given brand new rifles, which means they didn't know that it will even end. They were having the following day, all they had that the war has ended. It was a surprise to many of them. So there's a question that needed to be answered there. And I know no person will even, the file is secret. It will be revealed when Biafra is restored. I'm talking about mental toughness and consistency, please. Are we talking about American Revolution and Civil War? The Americans, they started a revolution without a standing army. People that they don't know how to shoot a blunderbuss. That is the gun that time. They don't know. They never have just teenagers. People now, if it's catapult, now bringo. Because this type of resistance used to start with little thing. When our leader was here preaching, they laugh and call him small boy. Obasanjo say, Igbo man, don't come again. I beg. He's give him money. Give him money and he will stop. He will change the voice. they started calling him calling us miscreants, calling him small boy, which is very good because that is the ingredient. Once they look down on you, that is the thing. Do you understand? Do you know when you read the Bible? Let me tell you one thing, because it is historical. Go to is it First or Second Kings? The time towards the end of Saul, his reign in Israel, when Moses was chosen to be a king. The jealousy of David. When David killed Goliath, a small boy, he was being sung by women. The talk of the town. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu is our savior. You see the old cargos being jealous of how this small boy, where did he come from? It happened, it's the same thing that happened during the time of David. He killed Goliath. All of a sudden, people stopped singing about Saul, the established order. And they started singing about the one small boy, ordinary shepherd. They didn't know where he come from. Oh, David killed Goliath. From there, Saul started harboring, deep resentment against David. Until he tried to kill him several times. At the time, David said, I cannot continue. I will not, is it when I die that I will start resisting? I will run away. He ran away. And when he ran away, let me tell you what I want to say. When he ran away from the city, he went to Weda Sycamore at the outskirts of the land. Bordering with Bible says, vile men, miscreants followed him. Do you know that people they call miscreants, they are the bedrock of every society? Do you know that? Do you know that? Because if there is something to defend the country, it is the same miscreant they will call in order to go and defend the country. They are the miscreants, hoodlums. They are the bedrock of every society. I am telling you honestly. Who will go and fight? Is it big-bellied politicians or rich men with their children? People that will secure their children very far place. Who is going to take the bullet? It is still the same vile men. So vile men, mandina angu igbo, mandina na how David na ewuzi na wo. Na David na you ya pụta dia ya asị ha na aṅụrụ nwa na igbo na aṅụ igbo. Ọ sị ụmụnne kwana ha sị ya. Eso ya. These are go and it's in the Bible. Do you understand? It is in the Bible. Vile men followed him, rounded him up, following him. Now he started being mercenary. Because there was hunger in the camp. Anu keta sin na David na ke nka ga erikweta na ka aga cause na wahala or somewhere. Igbo na agakwa no. These are vile men. People you call vile men, they are the bedrock of the society, if you don't know. These are the people that always. Why do you think that during the election, the politicians, what they do, the criminals in the vile men in the prison, they will release them. Make sure that they release them. Hand them gun, because they are the people that have the heart. That is why everybody is important in Biafra land. Don't you know that? Everybody is important. It's only when you use that your vileness in order to start fighting against us. That is where when we get you will a three to fuck up. Do you understand? But normally, people you call miscreants, vile men, the hoodlums, they are the bedrock. They should be the bedrock of even the freedom fighting in our land. Because something will open. In the other nothing better. Nothing. That is how it should be. It happened in the Bible. I did go and read it. It's there. They followed David, forming crowds. Anywhere he go now, I see where even the one that doesn't have a spear, he will go prepare his own stick and say anything. That is how it should be. Before you know, people started trickling in, joining. Before you know, he removed the established order. That is how it's supposed to be. It became a formidable force. It happened in Cuba of yesterday. When Fidel Castro was he ran into the bush. Rain was falling. Everything, rain, sun inside the bush. Batistuta, that was established under the then prime minister or president of Cuba that time, very corrupt, with his American allies, eating and dining in the White House. He said, who is that talking? I said, no, one Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro. Where did he live? I say, he live inside bush. They will laugh, quack, 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 quack. This small boy. Now, come out and let me give you one appointment. He's the politicians in Erikwe. Before many Mabogi no head here. He was mocking Fidel Castro. But there is nothing that could thwart the spirit of a determined person. I'm telling you. Fidel Castro was there blastering with a transistor radio. People were listening. Vile men were coming. Small peasants. People that were people that didn't have no hope in the country. They started coming, joining now. Where this man did. Because waiting in the talk na true. They give them direction. They will go and join him in the bush. Little by little. Both the Igbo smokers, they are vile men, miscreants, started joining. Before Batistuta could understand, they started making raids in Cuba, even in Havana. Do you understand? So everybody is important. These people, at the beginning they started calling us miscreants. Man is Nnamdi. Oh, that small boy. They stop calling small boy because they now know that it is serious, so it's no more small boy. A big boy is there inside now. Middle boy is there inside now. That is the spirit of mental toughness. Had it been our leader is not mentally tough, we couldn't have been where we are today. Had it been he's not consistent, we couldn't have been where we are today. If you understand. So, as Mazi JOHNATHAN said the other day, they will say, who are these people? DOS. Who? Who is himself? I beg. Do you know that it is divine for them to look down on us? Because when they look down on us, they don't take things serious. Do you understand? Until when everything now goes into flames. Now they started understanding how serious we are. That is the reason why they created internal saboteurs, infiltrators. They made people to infiltrate IPOB in order to pretend that they are fighting for freedom while exercising the plans of our enemies in order to thwart us. Do you understand? But they are too late. I'm telling you honestly. They are too late, for goodness sake. They are too late. It takes time. American Revolution, others. We have other examples. I will not continue in that. After American Revolution, where that Britain overlooked as these people that they don't have anything. What do they have? Do they know how to shoot gun? Look at these small teenagers. What I beg, they overlook them, but they get surprises. Do you understand? That was the American Revolution. Now, after the American Revolution, there are people that were sponsored by the British in order to cause mayhem, to cause disharmony in the new country. If you talk A, they will say, no, it's not like that. There is a way to do it. We cannot agree. The American founding father, George Washington, all of them, they say, oh boy, if we keep quiet, these people will overturn what we are do and turn our new country into a quagmire. So it's better we fight this war once and for all. Do you understand? So they fought a civil war. A civil war. Very gruesome civil war among themselves in order to remove the remnants of those people, those anti-revolutionists. It happened. So we are not counting out all these things. Do you understand? Before a gold could shine, it will go through many processes. Acid process, fire process. Now you see gold will shine. When you wear it, it starts shining. It will be seen from far. Oh, we are wearing gold. You didn't know the process he passed. Oh, I have American citizenship. Oh, I want to live in Japan. Oh, I'm in South Africa. You didn't know what they suffered. You don't want to work, but you want to reap where you did not sow. Remember, I'm talking about mental toughness and consistency. Without being mentally tough, you will never be consistent. It takes some time for the oppressors to continue their operations with impunity. A time always comes when they try to increase their operations and subjugations with pride and impunity, as the Fulani Caliphate is doing now. History records that time always spells their end. Do you understand? Do you know when England, Britain, they were under the Roman Empire until 383 AD, when one Roman general assigned to Britain, his name was, they call him usurper, Magnus Maximus. He thought that Britain is too weak. We have finished them, so no need of even leaving an army in Britain. He withdrew army, whereas he tell them, hey, you people must pay your tax. And withdrew his army from the British Isles. Not knowing that Britain was there as lion that laid low. They saw an opportunity, bam, they struck. And in 410 AD, Britain expelled the magistrates of the usurper, Constantine III. They fought. Britain, you are seeing. They got away from, they fought their way out of the Roman Empire in 410 AD. Do you understand that? It wasn't a joke. People fought for their freedom. Our own will not be, extraordinary. It's history. That's like that. What about Israel? What about Israel? You want to be in Israel, right? But they fought for their freedom. People died. When you watch some documentaries in Israel, let me tell you, even during the wars of Israel, sometimes a platoon of soldiers, hundreds and hundreds of soldiers will be wiped off. Tears, people crying. The soldiers will be wiped off. No person will survive. This is what they suffered. Now, when you come, you want to just go and reap where you did have a citizenship and start enjoying like them. When they remember what their forefathers suffer, when they see you claiming right, they want to chop off your head. But due to modern government, they will not. Therefore, they do it systematically. You don't blame them. Go and fight and get your own. It's not easy to be mentally tough, to undergo what they underwent and still come out victorious. If it's you, look at it. Hey, what Biafra? Now look at, they are killing we are all dying. Instead of all we dying, please let us live like in Nigeria and be slaves. It doesn't matter. And we continue appeasing. One day, who knows, God will bring a deliverer. Because you are mentally weak. Do you understand? Anytime the people, the oppressor, when they continue subjugating, but a time comes, they think that they are now God to the subjugated. They started doing things, they will start doing things with impunity, with carelessness. The same way the Fulani Caliphate, they are on the rampage, on every part, unleashing on every part of Nigeria, the whole indigenous population. Now, because they believe that they are all and all, you can't do nothing. They have the key, they have the money, they have the position, they put their people on position in United Nations. So who are you going to complain? But let me tell you, that is the time their end always comes. You understand? Do you know that what brought the most factor that brought about the American Revolution was the tax? They increased the tax by Britain. You understand? Against the colonies. They were there in England enjoying from tax they collect from thousands of kilometers in the new world, the colonies. They increase it. Now they say, but these people, they don't have heart. They think that we are here, we are not human beings. We walk and they eat and they don't care. The same thing that is happening in our land. We pay in Biafra land, we pay light bills. Most in the south. Most of the northern places, they don't pay light bills. Do you know that? Do you know that they pay Fulani Caliphate, they pay many of their people, they pay them welfare, social welfare. Once you are above 18, they start paying you secretly with federal government money. Do you know that? With money that they got from the south. When they see your business in the north, they destroy it. Say you are selling alcoholic beverage. All these things they do with impunity. They don't care because they believe that they have everything. So you cannot rise up. When the suffering, they increase the suffering, that is the time of their failure. It's historical. Even all the Israelis, Ndibo, when they say they want to go, Pharaoh said, because you people are you are idle. Even the work you are doing is not much for you. Don't worry, I will increase it. He doubled their work. Do you understand? Because he thought he was God to them. So he can do anything. Who can save you from my hands? The same thing the Fulani Caliphate is thinking today. Oh, we have everything. If you do anything, we kill you. We kill you. We have Chinese television. We can pay CNN to talk in our favor. BBC is our agent. So who will deliver you? That time, know that their end is near. Do you understand? The United Kingdom, they did the same thing to America. They impose useless, senseless tax without knowing what the people are really suffering in America. And the American, the colonies, they say, oh boy, this woman, the queen, they don't have a human mind. Therefore, if we continue like this, we die. We must retaliate and take our country. And they gathered and declared freedom, independence. Do you understand? People that has money, wealthy people, they don't care. They say we support, everybody support, so that we shall be free. Not like our people today, many of our people, because they are mentally weak. They will first of all calculate, now they will destroy my property. That your property, didn't ShopRite go on flames? That the property you are, because of it, you want everybody to be under slavery. People gave it up in the United States during the revolution. They don't care about properties. What matters for everybody is freedom. Do you understand? Today the caliphate is on the rampage. They are at the apex. They thought that everything, now they have it all. No person can rise against them. And that is when they always fail. Their failure starts. What we are doing requires extreme mental toughness and consistency. With these qualities, we shall achieve our goals. That is the reality. You understand? Mental toughness and consistency is what is needed in order for us to reach our goal. Without us being mentally tough, we can never be consistent. Anything you see become distraction. You say, oh, you run. Now, if it, I beg, let us live this freedom before they kill us all. They can never kill all of us. It's impossible. You understand me? So please, let us change our mentalities in order to become mentally tough and consistent in what we believe in. Be ready for anything to contribute our personal quotas in order to make sure that our collective interest, which is Biafra, is realized. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go on a few minutes break. And when I come back, I will open the lines so that our people will also speak. I will be right back.
PM gwa m not again na phone concerning issue brief on everything. Animal all of that. I'm sorry for that. concerning the issue in Lagos, a place called Abulado. Anakbosi uno ndi Igbo dia. Akutusi uno ha. Emekwa mu few calls ka mari ha wekwo n'ụlọ bụ na FEB. N'ebe ahụ ọnọdụ na ekwesịghị elu ọnọdụ ya. Benu ndị Igbo jejegokọsị ya na a na-agwa ha na-ego ya na kwuo na o nwere ihe ya eme. So the only thing about m ihe na-akpọnụ ka akpọba Asorok mebere kọntaktị ka ha wee nwee ike stọpụ ha. But you can say man at this thing, so you go many times warning concerning all this issue. Culture and Igbo by the egwu na agba nketa. Problem on the Igbo nwe na ha were ego meruchi. Ihe niile bụ ego. I had political in life. Abụrụ ọbụla adọ political in life enwe ebe ha ji azụ eje. Ha ya bụ confused people until they had political in life. Average only Igbo ọbụla believe na ego bụ everything, ego bụ everything. So tribe anyị na-eme ya. Ihe akpọ onye Igbo asị nwanne gị nọ n'isi si ya na ihe dị otu a stop one ya. Ikwucha ya ọkweghị ọ pụọ n'azụ. Ọ sị na ị na-aghọrị ya aghọrị. Ị chọọ ka o mee investment n'ebe ya bụ tomorrow to make a sort big money. They went and be doing the things they want. Then when the problem comes, kpọkasịra na phone ka na-egbu ha na-enyere ha aka. Achị kurie ụlọ niile dị ebe a si kurie ya because unu stupid, very stupid. Jide ọfọ eze nwa ọ gwasịkwa n'ụlọ ya ngwago unu maka concerning some of set up all this tribe and set you know when amaho. Let me tell you, all this Lagos unu na-ego na invest in the Igbo na alopia. Ebe anyị na-ego ana sometimes jee na map allocation jụọ onwe gị kedu ebe anyị area anyị na-ego ana kedu ihe edebe ya for. A place called Amodofe ndị Igbo gorigo is an industrial area. Aya anu uno niile ahụ unu nwe na amụ. In the year 2040, in the year 2035, the reason for federal government is concerning Han and Niger because major of these people in Nigeria today migrated from Niger. Maybe see everything before the year 2035. Oh yeah, follow. Every politician knows about that. Oil ga-etipia major thing na Nigeria ga-enwe income ga-etipia. Ụlọ niile unu na-alụ na location ebe ndị Yoruba ụnọ yere otu ya dị ya will be 6 mgbe onye ọbụla ya azọba onwe ya. If possible the year 2040 Nigeria cannot be one again. Then ọ bụrụ ha ya abụ one n'ọrụ restructuring steeti ọbụla ya wepụta laws ha. Ụlọ niile ahụ lụrụ na location ebe constitution kwuru na steeti na ebe a bụ industrial area ị ga-eluzie. Nwere ihe ekwute about it. And they won't cut ihe eji eje na the world. Onwe ebe ị ga-eje bịa mee ekpegbu because na location kwuru na ebe a bụ industrial area. Ha ma ụma bụ unu nke dịka unu develop be ha niile because ha ma na lost to tribe ka unu bụ ndị nzuzu. Tribe niile mụ ya. Onye Hausa ga-ebulu efi ofu ala ha ji na-enwe ehi 5,000 bịa na Lagos lesia ya bukọrọ ego ya na jee na be ha jedebie. So business niile na-ahapụ n'ala Igbo ndị Yoruba afọ ya na onwe onye Yoruba ya eje lụọ ụlọ n'ala Igbo o mepee any business. Dangote cement the most too ebe ọ kacha ele afịa bụ na Eastern region na the whole Nigeria. After Lagos, Eastern region, but no we go from the warehouse, go there and depot any investment. The most richest man recorded in Africa, and we go from Oriana East. Obuno only go to Dangote. Each state you have no galo, ya haka ufu neku ahia, ufu biggest depot a wee na-etu ya afa ndị nzuzu, a wee na-etu ya nnekwu afa because unu adịghị political in life. O nwere ihe unu ma. You understand? He watch Dangote na afụgo problem a na-enwe na Nigeria. Obido na-ebupu investment ya na invest in other African country. Na-ahapụ natazi few na Nigeria in case Nigeria crash echi ka o nwee ike survive. Unu adịghị political in life. You got to so na all niile na-receive o nwere ihe mmemme maka ya. Achọsị kurisie ụlọ niile ahụ dị na abụlado sị kurisie ha ncha. Unu bụ agbụrụ na-ezuzu ezuzu. Unu nwere ana.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the 9th day of February in the year of our Lord 2022. We are live and direct. Before I open my lines, please let me make also this announcement that there will be a protest of free Mazi Kanu and his rendition from Kenya on the 16th day of February 2022. Time 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is in Luxembourg at a place called Place de Europe, Luxembourg City. We ask all the Ipob, Luxembourg and Grand region, those that live close to bordering towns like Metz, Traye, Longwy, to join us and all of the lovers of freedom. For more information concerning this, please call +35 266 134 3002. I repeat, +35 266 134 3002. This is for those in Luxembourg and other bordering cities. Please. It is signed by IPOB National Coordinator in Luxembourg, Mazi JOHNATHAN. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, WhatsApp and Signal line +61 405 142 547. Call us and give us your view concerning today's submission that said mental toughness and consistency. I have a first caller on direct line. Caller on direct line, please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from, if you may.
Mazi, good evening from here.
There, well, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother, Mazi JOHNATHAN. Mazi, I appreciate you so much. And then I appreciate our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. I commit him into the hands of our ancestors to guide and protect him anywhere he is. Mazi, and then I appreciate Biafrans all over the whole world. The truthful ones, I appreciate you. Mazi is your brother calling from UK. Mazi, I call regarding our brother tape you played that was talking to our people about their house that were demolition. He said something that our people should learn from. He said, I agree with him so much that he said it all. Because tell me how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who left everything
Onye awokwa a politician, onye no in political office presently.
Yes.
They know the reality.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, Mazi, he's a politician. I will know. Mazi, do you know that this brother, the politician, taking time and then table this message very well? Where am I going? He put it there. You see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who left everything that he is doing, and see that Ndibo, Biafrans are in danger in Nigeria. I have been saying it every time. He saw it that we were in danger. He left everything. Start gathering our people. Telling our people, look at the problem we are in Nigeria. Educating our people. Leave his wife and his children and his family, running up and down, going from country to country, educating our people. Even went to Malaysia. The interview he made with that lady in Malaysia, if you are somebody who have Ogukishi, go and listen to that interview with that Malaysian broadcaster. That they forced us to come out. When Biafra come, they will come and take every of our people back home. But do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was preaching to our people all this while? Mazi, just yesterday, he was kidnapped. An extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. The people that were even calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was on air, thinking that we think that these people are people who have risen. Do you know that our leader is not up to how many months? They have started looking for our leader, another leader. Listening to gossip. Let everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been teaching us be mental tough. They will come with all manner of propaganda. They will even buy some of you. Mazi, some people left all this message from watching again. They keep saying other things now. Following the people who want to destroy the thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid on the ground from Igbo slave in Europe, trying to deceive our people. That's what IPOB is doing. That is not the way. And look at the way. I have told our people that IPOB will never go back. Instead of IPOB going back, in this time, IPOB will never go back. We will destroy everything that comes our way. Anybody that stands in our way, we will destroy. I said we will destroy everything that they come on our way to make sure to come to challenge IPOB. We will destroy you. I am telling you the gospel truth. You people will never set us back. Go and ask those people that is pointing hand to IPOB members in Biafra land there. Go and ask them, where are they now? Go and ask them. Biafra knows all of you that is pointing hand to kill your own brother for Fulani, that when he use you to kill your own brother, he will still turn back to kill you. All of you that is pointing hand to Fulani to kill your own brother, to adopt, bringing police, Janjaweed police, Fulani army to come and kill your own brother. Where are you now? Some of you are on the run. Some of you can no longer stay in your house. Let me tell these people, like as I tell my brother Senator, that he should keep listening to that broadcast of our leader. He said, destroy them before they come closer to us. I've told him, Mazi JOHNATHAN, listen to that broadcast and that message of our leader. IPOB will make sure that all these idiots that is standing on our way, that trying to challenge what Mazi Nnamdi have put in place, there is no hiding place for you. Like I was saying, I give you in Europe. Do you think I give you in Europe? Time shall come, everybody can also. All I for na Biafra. Mazi JOHNATHAN have been saying it that after the American they fight their freedom with Britain, they fight their self again. Today, is America not a one power to stand to challenge the people who want to challenge them? The same way is going to happen. All of you in Biafra land, anybody at the hardcore, you know yourself, on your bull putrani that you say that in a auto pilot. Kubuni the idiot there. Kubuni. All one yahu kunu na eleza be destroy in here Mazi Nnamdi cannot take Onyo bula putrani. Una ni ya auto ke pilot no na Biafra land. Kubuni the idiot. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
There were. We must continue. We must continue. I think I have callers. I don't even know how to pick the call. Oh, sorry, even my goodness me, even my WhatsApp, I didn't even on it, on the Wi-Fi, I'm telling you. Oh God, but it's on now. So, as I was saying, we are talking about, I talked about mental toughness and consistency. That is the topic of my submission today. We should equip our mindsets. You understand? For this tedious journey. It's a tedious journey. It's not a journey of bread and butter. No. That is why our leader first train us on voluntary service, voluntary army. You understand? Caller on direct line, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yes, welcome to the program. Please go on.
Yeah, Martineke, good evening. This is Udachinachi calling you from a location in Biafra land.
No, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I just want to complain to you that for about 3 days now, the radio Biafra in Anambra is not talking.
We are
and that has been a source of worry to me. Please.
We are Mpo.
Yes, sir.
Work is going on. Don't worry, it will soon be restored. There are many things involved.
Okay,
so
sir.
It will soon be restored as soon as possible.
Please carry on with the good work you are doing. And I want to use this medium to ask our people to forget about autopiloters.
These
honestly speaking, because if the autopiloters are people that are ready to do something for our collective good, they should align themselves to what Mazi Nnamdi established. Thank you so much. I'm in full support of what you are doing.
Thank you. Remain blessed. We must continue. You know, we should not waste our energy. You know, one go bank or they call it. We have seen this thing before. Oh, they launch radio. Wait, who didn't launch radio? We should learn from history, please. We continue what we are doing. Finish. And that's it. I'm trying to pick this call, but it's not what is happening. What is happening? Sometimes this phone this electronics can do somehow. I'm telling you. But we must continue. A call is coming. I'm trying to pick it. If it doesn't show me where to pick, I don't know why. But we must continue. Okay. Finally, caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? I don't know why somebody will call, he will not speak. I don't know. I'm seeing missed calls on WhatsApp line. Please, I didn't on it in time. I didn't know. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Many missed calls. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Hello, yes, I can hear you, Mazi JOHNATHAN.
There, welcome to the program.
My name is Jude. I'm calling you all the way from Biafra land, from my location.
There,
are you hearing me?
The whole world is here, not only me.
Yes. Now listen to me. You see these autopilot people, so-called autopilot people. Just let us, we Biafrans, we IPOB members, we the people of indigenous people of Biafra that understand. You see this useless woman being, Anna Kosa Manepa. Even before you people started.
Mazi, please hold on. Why is it that what I preach today, nobody talks about it? Do you people want to let's continue coming to talk about human being?
No,
is that what you
no, we're not talking about human being. No. Please, let me express my feeling. Please, understand what I say.
Wait, you have to express it according to my guideline. I have the microphone. Because the first caller, I left him. The second caller, now we will go. Let us discuss ideas, not people. That is a mature mind. That is what I want to say.
Yes.
These people, don't worry, they will go down. Forget about it. How do we come after?
No, it's true. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Listen to me. I don't want people coming here again talking about this person and this person. You know, we are very good in discussing people. It's a weak point to us also. Let me tell you. But if I preach, discuss on people, you will see call that will become everybody because gossip. Let us stop this, for goodness sake. So, which means what the mental toughness. What do you understand by what I preach? You cannot talk anything only Simon this and that. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're telling me? Let us stop this gossip. Let us discuss something that will help. If somebody is hearing it, it will help him. And not stop discussing. We have discussed these people too much. We are giving them lifeline. That is it. So I don't want people to come. You express it. You have to express it. If
you are right
about mental toughness, consistency. No, it, please.
No, you are right, Mazi JOHNATHAN. For the past some days now, I have not been calling because I was just listening. Just like somebody called yesterday, was telling you from our border, from Riverine area, who was telling you that most of our radio are down, and because of this, most of us goes on app or on satellite. Do you know that I listen to you people 24/7 on satellite? And do you know how much I've been spending since 2019 up to now to buy fuel? That is not like electricity, and it's very painful even though when our previous so-called deputy when they were doing that stupidity, it's very painful that when we spend such a money and at the end of the day refracts. I understand what I said, I don't want to call him, but it's very painful. It's like me, as I'm talking to you, it's like me catching this coke and boom. Because people will come to me, they will be asking me, what did you say tomorrow? What did you say today? What is the information?
Do you see what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Because our people are very good in gossiping. What we source? You know, sometimes I used to watch on social media some people that used to post some things like on Jakare, people that are in the market. Sometimes I pity I say, look at where they push us. You will see grown-up people. They sit down from morning till night. They are making money selling. Only a man Jakare. From morning till night.
Always so one day today.
If you go there to start discussing about ideas, something that will profit everybody, that people will entertain.
They will listen.
And they discuss.
Do you know that for the past 3 days they told me court will not come up on 16? I said, where did you hear the case that court will not come on 16? They said social media. Today they tell me Radio Biafra another 95.5. I said, you people are very stupid. I know all these things are coming from this useless so-called autopilot, but it's a pity that I know the type that gossip. The other time I was calling you for most of the things that happen in America and all those things. You see, even when this pig in the Greek week was talking. I told somebody, say somebody who came out for a battle of a fight, and when our leader was arrested and was extraordinary edition from Kenya, there is nothing. This Muro Anukuru. Yes. I told somebody when they come to, because they know that I hear Radio Biafra every day, every time, and I'm current. And whatever I tell them is the truth. I told them, I say, anything you don't hear from Radio Biafra is actually. I don't want to care where you heard it from. If Radio Biafra say this thing, no matter they bow the platform, they will come and start talking nonsense. Now look at it. I told them, I said, that was how many of them changed. Is there somebody that came into platform every day? Yes. Say, tell me one thing he has talked about Nigerian government. Tell me what he has talked about the of Mazi Kanu. DS Asokwa, or Kanu Asokwa. So look at this kind of stupid people. So we are trying to educate people.
Thank you.
You know, very idiot. Chicken doesn't gas. It's a complete obstacle.
Thank you. Let me take another call. Because our people are very good. We have spoken this and said it, and these people have got. So let us we continue educating ourselves on things that matter. Not these people are complaining about they don't have data, they don't have this, but they are the first people that will tell you what is happening on social media. And now you start thinking, how can these people be delivered? They will not even use their data to go and download the Ipob. What they want is on Facebook. How can you deliver them? How can you deliver unsalvageable set of people? The caliphate, prince and princesses that are supposed to be inventors. You see them that is a way. There is no time he can stay and talk about something objectively unless he was customer. Customer, how many pieces? I have it. If you want 1 million pieces, I have. After that, until when are we going to continue on this? This is where the caliphate has put us. Sometimes, if I look at the future of our people without Ipob, I become afraid. I'm telling you honestly. We are people heading into oblivion without knowing it. That is why I put a discussion of people. Hey, on now everywhere, on your get his version. I hear this on social media. I hear this say this. I hear this say this. But talk about ideas, like I preach about mental toughness. The whole people that called, no person talk about it. For you to understand how our people are. We are far away to God who made me. We are very far. I can still be very far. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi Chinedu. I greet you. You have done well this night. You have done well this evening. Mazi, I remain Mazi Emmanuel. I'm calling from Paris. Mazi, I say may Chukwu Okike guide you and protect you for what you are doing for us. You have done exceptionally well this night, like always. Mazi, concerning the topic you just raised this evening, you have to know that on this platform, I have said it before, that we must prepare our mind to fight battle of, we are into a war of, you must prepare your mind for 50 years of war. If he comes in next 10 years, he's good. If he comes in next year, he's good. If he comes in any time. That is why our leader said that Biafra is the last miracle on earth. Because of the ignorance that we are into, our people do not know the kind of enemies that we have, that is upon us as a Biafran. Mazi, you just listed the countries that fought. All these tiny countries we are hearing today, they are not as formidable as Biafrans. They don't, those countries may have their own enemies, but not as huge as the Biafran people. Because the world knows that the light will come from Biafra land, not from all those. They know what they know what we represent. They know why they don't want to talk about us. They are ignoring us. They know. But my question is Biafran people aware of the danger? We are not. Okay, you had some of our people, they will call on the platform. We don't have radio here, we don't have radio there. But what stops them? When you see on social media how people are spreading money, doing all manner of things, showing their cars, showing their houses in the war front, in where they know that we are in our land, but we have no right in our land. We are into subjugation. We are under tension. But what only concerns them is their own. Everybody mind his own business. Everybody is there gossiping, trying to counter what the others, all the sacrifices that IPOB is doing. They are there to just to counter it. That is only what they will care about. You see all these criminal politicians, you see all these so-called people that normally claim they have money. What stops them to be, sharing relay stations in our land, for our people to be receiving the good news, the message, for our people to know the danger? But what they will do, they will now create their own parallel station. They will now try to create their own parallel platform to be deceiving the same people. And you will see our people, because they love gossip, they love wherever you are gingering them, wherever you are shouting. People that know how to lie, our people love that too much.
They do.
I don't know why.
They do.
I don't know the reason why our people love people who are so deceitful. Our people love that so much compared to people who normally tell them the truth. But we don't care. Okay, people normally say, Nnamdi Kanu, you're always talking on the radio platform. We are only talking. Our leader give us order. Our leader, we are. I don't want to join IPOB because they are still only talking. But look at people's mentality. Imagine had it been that our leader just followed what they were sitting under their comfort zone talking. Imagine where we would have been. Mazi, they say by their fruit we shall know them. IPOB, we must continue to be preaching, continue to be talking. It's only this talking that has been making people to react, to know what is their right, to know where they stand. We are not here to joke. IPOB has been doing all these things, nothing that our leader has never done. Our leader have done everything that no man or even I haven't seen. But look at our people, only small thing, their attention will be distracted. They will start behaving like people who have never even been lectured at all. But we must continue. Here we are.
Of course.
Our platform is for us, and we all salute all of you who are doing marvelously well, Mazi. We must continue preaching this very message. We will never stop. We will never stop. Correct. We are not saying that we are going to open all our people's mind. No, many will lose their lives. Many will be saved. Yes, but pray to be among the chosen ones, or among the people that will survive this very doom that is coming. Thank you very much, Mazi.
There will remain blessed, Mazi. We must continue. I have a caller that has been there on signal. Hold on, let me try to pick. There are some calls that are coming under direct line. Please hold on a bit. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? There, well, welcome to the program. Mazi. Yes. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Let me keep my food.
Oh, yeah.
Let me keep my
Listen. I want to just make a comment on you. You have been calling me even when I never even opened line, right from the time I started.
No.
Were you listening? No, I saw your calls, unless it's by mistake. When I don't know. Were you listening to me right from time?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Okay.
That is
yeah. So before you call, you make sure that I open my lines. That's what I want to tell you. Please go on.
I listened to it, but I told you when I done this. I was not the one that called the number very well. Can't believe.
There, well, go on.
Mazi JOHNATHAN, you broadcast we must listen first before we speak. We are here to say the truth. Every human being is created by the Most High Creator. We are Biafrans. We don't have to behave like fall apart. Look at them. We are the best in everything in life. And the best possible. That is why the whole world hates us. We hate ourselves. Truth. Before we die now, we are here to set the plan. Comfortably through. You will use their correct. I see what is going to happen to him. My name is Excelency. I'm from Olu province, Biafra land. You got him to be now. I think I can know here. Say go my way. Your brother clap and say, "But then I Jonathan. It is before the whole world. Imagine what you know. Anywhere you are on this planet Earth, call them to Mowa. Tell us where Obia. I like you know blood Obia. Because I like I love Obia. Come teach everything and let's never forget it. And I have to say this. I have to say to my at this job. Come on, that is the last one. That Nnamdi Kanu said to save us. And we must make sure that we bring that Nnamdi Kanu out and it is on that system. Dara. On your plan, Excelency says the best the best bishop. Then the telephone about for the repair. I'm coming. Let's get it through, bro. Okay, the man. Okay, that's government house. Put her like another there. Can't set to the top power. I took the fire gas. Come, cut out your face. Dara. What will tell us? That Joe Biden is a human being. He was 160, but that's work. Let him take that. And the injustice. Bring down upon our own leader. There's Jonathan. No respect again for any woman. Yeah. What I think I get to put everyone to see me. Oh, no, here, everything will not go. Then I don't have a ticket. Let him look at the global. If you know you're at the Mowa, everybody will know more than a baby. Okay, so our mechanic, you know, come on, people there. Dara. Sponsor the more than a normal. Over the top. Complete that. No human being will sit here.
Mazi, please.
Round up. It's a very kind of know about Kapukan. Dara. Then I think you can't get on a thing. I feel on Matthew chapter 22. Matthew chapter 22 from verse 1 to end. Where the word is feast. That is those expected to come and save us. And they are there. They're not afraid to handle every preacher. Look at what everybody started up. That's why I'm here is dying. It's a hard time tonight. And they want to judge our leader. We are waiting for you on the I'm going to say to our prepare to let us think
Ezekiel chapter 45, from verse 1 to end, and Ezekiel chapter 46, from verse 1 to end. This portion of land is for him alone. No other idol. Nara. Let us speak about them.
Round up, please. I think I have many people. Sorry, I cannot continue. You should be time conscious. Sometimes we should do things like we should be articulate. I'm telling you honestly. I have a caller on signal. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. What we are trying to do here also, the restoration effort, is restoring everything concerning us. The way we behave, the way, there might be a way you behave, I think is the best, but when it comes to maybe the public, you do something in a way, at least follow the rules, is good. But when we do it and overdo things, it doesn't make any sense again. I'm telling you honestly. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi.
Well, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My brother, I always appreciate your program. You are doing very, very well. Great. My name is Chris. I'm calling from Italy precisely. My dear brother, this you're preaching this evening, mental toughness. I think it's sometimes every day I think we have to chip in something there, because I think that is the area that black people and precisely Igbo people have a problem. We are not mentally tough. That is it. We easily forget and forgive. That is the thing. In a second, in a case that round up came against between us and the other tribe, in a second we forget. I remember what you are saying, talking about the clip you played. It's not new to us. Ojukwu in 1998-1999, he went to Lagos when they built trade fair to commission. They called him to come and commission. The Ojukwu went there and looked. Hey, money the people wasted in Lagos there. He stood up and said, "Hey, as they think that Ojukwu say they don't never say that. He said, "Hey, that is a problem to Igbo people. We deliberately agreed to disagree. Deliberately, even if that thing can fetch us a better thing, we will agree that we will disagree. That is our problem. We have this thing as a very big problem in Igbo. We are too submissive, and that is why we are being the people being sold as a slave all over the world, and the costless one, the one that even make more better.
Of course,
because when we immediately
so you both know us as these people, even under slavery, you can walk like a jacket.
What we go there is right now. We are doing the costless one. Even the Igbo slave are the one they rush to buy in America. Because we are too submissive. Immediately you get there, so do this, is okay. I think I find myself here, what do I do? None of them, very few of us can be able to react or turn back and say, no, resist. Even if at the point of death I said, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. This is a thing that even those who call themselves politicians, they have forgotten what the Northerners did to us. Even those that claim Buhari Gachi, Akanchawa, today they are hiding their face in shame. And when you meet them,
do you think they have shame, Mazi? Do you think they have shame?
That is where I'm coming.
Honestly,
they don't have shame. If you catch them and say, look at
it keeps flowing, they don't have shame.
Yes. It is a very big problem. You try to teach all this. What we are doing here, that is what the question I asked the sometimes I say, what we are doing on social media, the impact is to elevate the reason of black people. But in other words, it's not the root of struggle to restore Biafra. The root of restoring Biafra, it has a different dimension, but not to talk on radio or social media. It does not have to restore a nation. Why we are talking on social media, you are talking here, is to elevate the reason of people, because our stupidity is beyond repair. Beyond repair. I don't know. You know, when you bring egg or knock it on the ground, pieces, you know, it's irreparable, no? So that is how our reasoning be. Our reason, even here in Europe here, I'm literally here. Do you know that our people, Chinese people sell drinks here? Look at the kind of life our people are living. Chinese people sell the edition on the bono. They open shop and sell edition on bono. And do you know what happened? Our people go there because of that 20-cent difference. 30 cents, this, they become the patronizer of this shop. They go there and buy a BC plantain and everything. They refuse and they're chopping their in and out, coming out. I saw them, I said, what? Our people are saying this. Why don't you patronize our people? Don't you know the meaning of patriotism? He said, don't forget that our people, he start blaming others because maybe 20% different. But we don't know that the China man or Bangladeshi man deliberately reduce that income, that money you could have, that income that you could have make in order to attract you. And they don't know it. They are taking there. You call and say, my God, don't stop doing this. He said, no, forget our people. We blame ourselves. That's why this our brother. Sometimes you just say, now, the guy you cut off now, he said that the whole world hate us, but we hate ourselves.
We don't
not hate.
We don't hate
ourselves, but what we do, that we disagree.
But I forgot.
Yes, we disagree ourselves all the time, not to hate, because we don't hate ourselves. Now, I want to advise all of our people, let me round up, because in IPOB, when we started in the location where I'm in Italy, some people are looking at us to fall down. Every time they come, they see us, we are growing. They think that we fall, we will disorganize, as usual, cut off to Igbo. We never. We continue until we reach a certain point. Now, this area, our people go to meeting. I want to ask you, if you are going to IPOB meeting, don't go with the problem you have with your brother. You quarrel with you, do business with you, chop them. Don't go there. If you meet them, why? Those people are doing the they're not honest. No, you self, are you honest? Are you sent? Go there. As a reverend father, sleep with a woman. Tomorrow morning, come and lay mass for you, and you believe that you are not praying to reverend father, you are praying to a God. Have the same faith to go to IPOB meeting. Any place you go to IPOB meeting, I'm going meeting here not because of you. I'm coming to restore Biafra. That is what I'm calling. Don't come because of this.
Let me just lay little emphasis on what you said, because this is some people. This is what they do. Oh, I'm no more going to meeting because of this person. You know, he was dishonest when I deal with him. Yes. Anything about business, we don't promote anything dishonesty. We should tell ourselves the truth. But the issue is this: IPOB is not about doing business. You understand? If you do business with your brother, maybe as an IPOB member, you have to be honest. But don't be over sentimental, so that you don't take precautions that you're supposed to take as a person doing business. Because that is why business is separate. Freedom fighting is separate. There's one guy I advised. He told me, he complained everything. Why is no more going this one? You give him money for container this, and I advised him. I say, this is not. Remove about when you are doing business, do it. Oh, no business. But even if you people fight on business, it should not deter you from IPOB, because we are trying to restore a land. We need everybody. We need both criminals, both miscreants, both hoodlums.
Everybody is needed.
We need everybody.
Yes.
Do you understand? That is what people do. Yes. They think that we are here on religious organization. No. This is a gradual.
Or to be sent.
Yeah,
we are not here to be sent.
The type of precaution you will take when doing business. Now I give you money. Now give me a receipt. You see this, our brother, why this guy scam him was because he just in Finland was because you know, oh, I'm dealing with my IPOB brother. No, now if you give him money, he cannot ask of receipt. I don't do that. I will never do that. IPOB is separate. If you are doing business, I say, oh boy, this money I'm giving to you, give me a receipt, please.
And I don't even believe that's to itself anyway.
No,
I don't know how it is.
Even if he goes, give me receipt. So don't put, you know, people that are over sentimental, they are weak mentally because they're over sentimental. Anything can
Yes.
remove them from the main cause because they are distracted. Mazi, go on, please.
Thank you, my brother. So what am I saying? I say that you go to meeting, whatever case you have with your brother, you do business with her, you quarrel with him, keep it aside. You go to meeting, pay your dues and go. If you see that person, you wish to greet him on the way, say, my brother, how are you? Hi, everybody goes his own. But in times of meeting, go there. As long as you step into the hall, you people are one family. Keep your agonies aside and go to meeting. Then another thing I want to say, you talk about the people that can be used. When during the election in Nigeria, who did the criminals, the politicians use? It's not all these people, they call them tout after they have used them. Criminals, they bring them from the school, give them a gun and this way. If you somebody very decent, can you go to carry boots, carry electoral boot, go to boot and carry voters card that people voted? It's a man, people can do that. So in normal circumstances, everybody are needed in a country. One politician said in election he needed everybody, but after the election he will choose those that will work with him. If you go there and try to discriminate in time, then you will not get your destination. But in time, you need everybody. So, my dear brothers, the IPOB members, some of you, most of you that are mentally tough to stand with this struggle, keep your feet on ground, stand firm. We are not going back. Do you know what happiness? The children of 20 years, 15 years are now have heard about Biafra. And it cannot be so long as we are very almost 40 years we didn't know about Biafra again that we begin to hear it. Today, from the grassroots, children have been knowing about it. The caliphate, whatever they do, they can never defeat us anymore. Thank you, Mazi. Let me keep you here, and God bless you.
They will remain blessed. Like what I said, we are not giving license for people to be dishonest. No. Like what my brother said, what I want to add, if you are doing business with another IPOB member, even in the same group or in the same zone or unit or anything, if it went wrong, instead of it making you not to go again, because you know our people, we used to hang on, weak people, mentally weak people, they can hang on anything. Instead, call privately, complain. I gave this as advice to people. Privately, complain to the coordinator. Now look at what I did. Look at what this guy did to me. I believed him because he's a member, he's a family member, so it's my blood. So I believe him like that. And look at what happened. The person, when he was called, if he is being called by the coordinator and asked, he will be ashamed. You understand? He will do it right. Instead of it making you, nah, I'm no more going. Nah, look at what is this how they behave? I'm no more going. Because you don't want to go before. You are mentally weak. So in a say nah, that is a childish behavior. I'm telling you, we are restoring a nation for everybody, both for thieves, both for mad people, for everybody. Caller on WhatsApp, please welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
There we
good evening, Biafrans and freedoms all over the world. My name remains Elena, and popular known as Elder God. I'm coming from SA. First of all, I thank God for this wonderful opportunity. Secondly, I thank God for our DOS, Mazi JOHNATHAN. I usually call you Solomon of our time. Today's topic,
please.
The topic today is very, very difficult as it sounded. That's why people cannot be able to explain it, bringing one thing or the other. The topic says the mental toughness and the consistency. Before I started with this topic, first of all, there is a voice you normally play. We are not political. Most especially we Igbos, Me, I'm a kind of person who believe in a solution. If we keep playing this, we are not political, we are not political. How are we going to solve this problem? You see, this problem started from our childhood. For example, let me give as me as example. When I was in school, I said I will do political science. Hey, you don't go there. You don't go there. Hey, politics is a game of evil. People who go to politics, they will go to hell. This is kind of mentality we are having. And you hear me, Mazi Chinedu? Is the problem. This is the problem. We need to educate people that we must be political. We must give all we have to be there. You see? So, but this is not. This is just by the way. I'm just telling you another day. You can be able to explain to us more about it for solution. Then I came back to this topic tonight. I'm giving kudos to our leader, most especially him that is in the custody of DSS custody dungeon. I give him kudos to it for his consistency at the most especially torture of mental and the physical torture on behalf of us, on behalf of unborn children, on behalf of everything. He just receiving that torture, remain consistency, even if they promise him heaven and earth, everything they promise him, he still remain faithful with us. He promised us that he will never fail us. He will never leave us. We are the one who gonna fail him. So I give also kudos to these our guys. Example of people I used to say about consistency. Those guys, if I'm not mistaken, 2019, those guys were in prison shouting, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Consistencies, without fear, without going back, without anything. They know what they want. They keep singing, even if they are going to court. They still singing in the court. You can see many of them shouting. Even the police warders, they are looking. They are shouting, Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra or nothing. You see, that is the definition of consistencies. You see, so this is the people we have to be humiliated. People we need to be following up their footsteps. And another thing is, if we are withdrawing from what we are doing, it means fears have already taken inside us. That is, with fear, it brings inconsistencies. Fear brings destruction. Fears bring everything to destroy us. That's why we are always being doomed by the so-called man of God and the pastors of when they said in your house, in your family, something like this tree is your problem, this tree is this tree is why you are not progressing. They put fear inside us. With that fear, we are no longer considered. You say, why am I working? Why am I now? We are going to every day to sleep inside the church without going to wait for what we are doing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are praying. God, please help us. But without consistencies, instead of going to work more hard, we are there looking for who is holding us. The tree is holding us. Somebody is holding us. So this is what I'm putting into that. Destruction that fears brings inconsistencies. If you are not consistencies, you will always be destroyed. I strongly believe also that our time is there, that we are heading to where we are going. That is definitely we are going. We are not gonna go back. We are there and we are about to get what we are looking for. So another thing before I conclude, please, Mazi Jonathan, I know I've taken much of your time, but please bear with me, Biafrans all over the world. Please bear with me. I try to make a point here, please, guys.
Go on, just go on.
Okay. So Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. To control without knowing now that we are controlled, because we see all of us see what happened today when the soldiers they are trying to whether they hear about ESN or something, they try to go rush to go and destroy because they don't like to hear anything concerning IPOB, ESN. They don't like to hear it. You see, they're on their way going there to destroy, all of destroying. On their way, God Chukwukadiyama is on our side. We know we have been killed. We know many of us have been withdrawn. But on their way, see what happened? Many of them died. Many of them died. This is shows that we are heading somewhere. So, before my conclusion, I believe we are close line and we have wisdom. Freedom is in our side. We have been killed, we have been destroyed, but we cannot be able to withdraw. We are there. Thank you, Biafrans all over the world. I thank you all.
Thank you.
God bless us.
I
God
remember
bless
us
us.
too. I have a caller waiting on signal, right? But let me pick this caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line.
Yes.
Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There. Well, welcome to the program.
Yes. Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, my name is Michael Israel.
There. Well, welcome to the
And
program.
I'm calling from the holy land of Biafra, the land of Chukwukike. Mazi Jonathan, may Elohim Chukwukike continue to strengthen you for this good work that you are doing to restore our great nation on this planet Earth, which is Biafra. And may Chukwukike, the Almighty God, Ekekerowa, may He continue to strengthen our leader, my leader, Mazi Nnamdi, for the good work that he's doing. And may Chukwukike continue to give him wisdom, because I know and we know, we the genuine IPOB, we know that he has already defeated his enemies. Anybody praying for him to die, may death follow that person and his generation. Yes. Mazi Jonathan, honestly, you are doing a very good work. May Chukwukike strengthen you once more and always, because I like your program and it's very, very educative. You know, you used to say something that little mind, and which is the truth. Little mind always discuss about people. When you go into ideas, when you go into issues that pertain to humanity, even to themselves, you will see the ignorance all over them looking at you eyeball to eyeball. And it's not even good for any person. And more especially, who are people behaving like this? They are Igbo people. They are Biafrans. Mazi Jonathan, tonight your topic says mental toughness and consistency. Our leader was preaching this every day, any time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came on air on our holy platform, which is Radio Biafra. Anytime he came, he on mental toughness and because and you know, when
Mazi, are you still there? I don't know.
can you be able, can you handle propaganda? Mazi Jonathan, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he used to ask this question.
Mazi, do you know
why is he asking it?
Not engage in this?
Because when you are mentally tough,
he studied.
You can handle propaganda. You will manage propaganda very, very well. You will rock propaganda. Propaganda, you will see and you will flee. I'm telling you, Mazi Jonathan, honestly. That is what I understand when our leader used to ask those questions. And this is the time to show for it. So what am I saying before I drop? Our people, the genuine people who is in this struggle, we should continue to remain resolute. We should continue to remain mentally tough. Because if we are mentally lazy, I will say this one, mentally lazy. You know, some people, they are in their brain, they are very overlaid. And if we carry that kind of hand, we will not achieve anything. And I know, you know, I feel the context, you know, if you are genuine in this struggle, no, anything propaganda, you will rough it. Mazi, no, okay, continue to strengthen you and our leader.
There were Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan.
There were. Remember
Thank
this.
you.
Thank you. We must continue. I have a caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Mazi Chukwudi Okike. There were. Welcome to the program. You know, signal.
Thank you so much.
There were.
Yes. Mazi Ndewo, my brother.
There were.
Thank you so much once again. Mazi Ndewo. Thank you. I think the point you treated this evening is one of the things that we need to remind ourselves, because I heard the voice of our leader in the radio, and I followed. I'm not sure what other people heard. The voice of our leader was very clear, and I doubt if anybody that deviated from what our leader have taught us, that the person is say he's making a mistake. Like there was a day you mentioned it over the radio. Maybe some people were deceived or something. If you have heard the voice of our, I'm sure even one program of our leader, if you listen to it, by the time you finish listening to just one program, just like this one that you teach this night, you will not deviate. If you are watching, if you are strong as a person, there is nothing anyone can tell you from outside talk that will make you to deviate from what you have heard from that man. How come I ask myself this question every day? Our leader taught this particular mental toughness. He make an example that very day. He said, there is a way you will be rubbing one part of your body every day. You'll be rubbing it. It will develop what you call hard skin. We have been killed enough. We have been subjected to this inhuman treatment in so-called Nigeria zoo. But when our leader come up, he refused to declare Biafra. He said, first of all, let me mentally remove our people from the slavery of their head. But as soon as our leader was adopted or kidnapped, an extraordinary addition to Nigeria, you find some people sitting on top or in front of TV or a laptop with a glass of wine, talking nonsense. And our people are easily forgetting this man that started this program. He pray every day. He dedicated Biafra unto the hand of Elohim. He made us understand who we are. He said this is the mistake that we made was going against who we are, worshiping idols, doing all manner of things, worshiping, following all this new religion that have destroyed us. And he brought us back to Chukwukika, which our ancestors worship. But some people today cannot be a little bit mental tough to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his leadership and his crew members. Somebody that came 2 years ago, he come and sweep away most of our people. All you hear is people now nonsense on TV, on social media, Facebook. Yo, you did this. Oh, you did that. You did this. You do this. You do that. Sometimes I wonder if we are ready to go home. Sometimes I wonder if these are all Biafrans, because it baffles me that what I heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my heart has not one day shifted or blinked a little bit from his teachings. We is the mental toughness of Biafrans. We are this, we are that, we are this, we are that. We can say who we are, answer all manner of big names. But time for action, we become like a pussycat. Just a little bit mental toughness to stand your ground, to stand where you are, to make sure that the Biafra is restored. You deviate from that and start going to listen to something. What is wrong with our people? You know, there was a day our leader was, we said, let me close this program. Let me close this program because I don't know if there are still men in our land that have preached. I'm tired of preaching. I'm tired of talking. 1 week, our leader had a problem. Our house was divided by the infiltrators from enemy. So when we think this thing you teach this night, is there any way our people can accept this, that this is the major problem that we have as people? You find people tomorrow, they are going to collect money from a politician to go on the road and start asking people to come and vote for them. But at the end of the day, what happens? These politicians are sitting, our people are being killed without saying anything. All our villages are today under fire. Some people are sitting in Abuja doing business as usual. It's very painful. Mental toughness, we need it.
Of course we do.
We need it.
There we
go, my brother.
Thank you very much. We must continue. You know, when the Undibuo, the old Israelis that have stayed for 400 years under slavery, children were born, they grew up, they die, they born other generation, they grew up under slavery. People think that time that this is a way of life, that there is no remedy. They should accept their fate as it is. But a time came, a deliverance came from nowhere through Moses. After 400 years. And it wasn't easy anyway. But the end point is that they were delivered. That's it. So the same thing to us, no matter the hurdles. You know, Nigeria destroyed our mentality. Let me tell you, if it is only physical killing, you know, it would even be seen and better. But mental, degradation and slaughter, mental slaughter, they planned for us after the war. People like Obasanjo, let me tell you, that man, forget about his whatever he's saying. That man is one of the most deadliest. I'm telling you, because these are the people that, you know, they pretend as if, oh, we don't kill you people, don't worry. But they planned under British supervision a long-term final solution for Biafrans. Do you know that could you ever imagine in this life, if you're up to 40, could you ever imagine that a time will come, some Igbo youths will be on the road, broad daylight, not in the night, you removing, shitting, and eating their shit in broad daylight on a busy street? In your widest imagination, no matter how, could you believe that? But it's happening. These are one of the products that we got through long time mental degradation, which they planned against us. They push us. Scholar on WhatsApp and Signal, please hold on, I'm coming. They made sure that they blocked everywhere on us, and only we are forced to be pushed into trading. Do you know one of the dangers of this trading? You can make money, yes, but what of our mentality? Because most of the time, when you go to where our people are trading, now why here? Anere motor pass, anere ogo, nerenka, yes. Customers are coming. But just watch. Apart from talking about that trade, making money, how customer will come, plus and minus, there is nothing objective that is being spoken there. It is part of the agenda. Onye gafe onye na amanjakre na we ihe niile manjakre, including our misery. Amanjakre rie ni oge ni ihe bia ga rie ni akpon mama put aga na hotel gari restaurant gari ni. Apotakwa amanjakre Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday aga church. Amacha njakịrị n'ahịa apụ rie nri abalị maybe arụ na onye na-ada o nwere ike branch ọ na can branch in Nkwobi bar and Nkwobi center. Amacha njakịrị kwucha maybe onye na-alụbeghị nwanyị. And that character from a boy till you grow and become human being by you don't know any other thing on earth. Apart from they say, oh, I hear they say, any person that brings any type of maybe conversation, mature conversation, or now what is this person talking? What you want is they say, na basket mouth this and that. Oh, that is your life. Your life, highest maybe sometimes I got me to know more. Ihe aga na azọ dia onye ga chairman, onye ga onye isi oche, onye wo ikam, onye ga ichini ọzọ. And this is where we were being pushed into. And people are not they don't see, they are not afraid of our future. I remember here rule become. Here we sanitize our brain, honestly. We need to redeem ourselves because these people, as I said, OBJ, if you study history, even after the war, the role he played in making sure that we are pushed into this subconscious idiocy. It is more than even killing people. It is more than. And that way they have been pushing us into abyss steady. And we forgot about anything government. Now what matters to us is hustle your own, make your money, go sow seed in your church, give testimony, superstition. They took us back to centuries of superstition and idiocy. It is very sad. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did a very, in awakening very few of us, he did a very, I don't know, without it, we would have been, sorry for all of us. Please, caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on, thank you for patiently holding on, please. Welcome to the program, please, the platform is yours. And there we go.
Dr. Jonathan. Protect our HODs, protect all the genuine Biafrans. Yes, mental toughness. I want our people that when they tell them about politics, they will not understand that politics decide the day you go to market, decide what you pay to clear your container. Politics decide what you do in school, decide every affair of you. Let me take them to the Bible. They say a child will be born and the government of the world will be upon his shoulder. I don't know, they read this thing in the Bible and their pastor don't even preach to them to digress. They will be digressing from this world. They say the government of the world will be upon his hand, meaning that Jesus Christ himself know about politics. Meaning that he know about the politics. In the government of the world will be upon his hand. And they are taking it, they say, now happen. today that our leader give us ideology. Our ideology is Biafra. My son today know that his ideology is Biafra. He know that where he came from is Biafra. The same thing happened to my daughter. Most of us are unfortunate. We didn't get this thing early. But today, our leader has sink this thing into our brain marrow that nobody can take it out from us. I still want them to go back to see when our leader talk about the merchant of Venice. Let them keep on buying houses. Let them keep on doing everything. The merchant of Venice is a very big example to them. What will happen to them and what will happen to their properties. When you drive in our places, you will be seeing bushes where they're supposed to make markets and where they're supposed to live. They get it. Even today, somebody went and buy property in Adamawa, having problem with a policeman. Today, upon all these things that are happening, our people should stop to elevate to butterfly. Bird belongs to bird. Stop elevating butterfly. All those rubbish people are you. If you want to call their name, you use proverb. You are Igbo blood. You use proverb and talk. Stop calling their name on this hollow platform. They are butterfly. Don't elevate them to be a bird. There's no time butterfly will be a bird. That is what I want to say. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, well, remain blessed too. Thank you very much. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Signal. Welcome to the program. Call on Signal. Mazi.
One worker. Gishike Kistros Ribo calling from Morocco.
There we
Fear no evil. Mazi JOHNATHAN. Fear no evil. You see that man, you are measuring his name. That is what make me call. You know, it's like that man is like a rat. That Obasanjo is like a rat. That can bite you and start supplying breeze. Mazi, the rule of that man, even the coup of 1966, my dear brother, is brutal. And could you imagine that this man is did you have near a Fulani man, Abdusalam Abubakar, is the head of state after the Abacha gone down. They collude with Obasanjo to gun that man down, really as a real Hausa man. They know, but not knowing that Abdusalam have agenda which him, Obasanjo, is away to. You understand? Really, the time him coming to the power, that Obasanjo, he really want to terminate Hausa people by sending them a leprosy aid. These Hausa people go to the World Health Organization, WHO, crying how this man planned to terminate indigenous in the north with collude with this. It's not today this Fulani agenda we have been fighting. The Fulani agenda was approved by within the constitution of Nigeria. You see that they are following that democracy today. There you see this calamity and problem you see in that country. That man you are calling, he can never go free. You see him where he challenging it with Clark. That oil on Niger Delta is Nigeria. There you will see a devious mind and character. If somebody in Nigeria is still calling the oil in Nigeria, it's only outsider that will call this is the Nigerian oil. But when you come into that country, you respect those people that own that land, which these people have never attempted for one day. And every day, it bore me to see a northerner talking about oil and this and this. And my dear brother, he looked me to commit suicide. I know that these people, they look us like a lower animal. We will never accept these people. All of them that put and in commit of genocide. The war 1966, 1967. No one, their generation will never go free. We will hunt them down with proof. Come, keep it on, Mazi. God bless you. All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you, Professor Jonathan. My saint, how are you, brother?
Well, welcome to the program.
Okay, thank you. It's your brother who's with the scavenger. I'm calling from Africa du Sud. Africa du Sud is South Africa.
My fellow scavenger.
We are pushing. We are pushing. No surrender. We keep on moving. Mazi, your topic this night, your preaching. I thank you for taking my call. I greet my leader, Mazi Nnamdi, a prisoner of conscience. I greet all IPOB members and Biafra in general. Mazi, you talk about mental toughness and consistency. This mental toughness and consistency, we only hear it in this radio Biafra because of you. And it's because of what our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, created for us to set up this citadel of knowledge and prosperity, spirituality, prosperity, all together in one box that our leader created for us. But my problem is that these prison warders, I call them. Some of my brothers call them politicians, but I think they are inferior politicians because they lack vision. They are beggars. They don't know what is called. They don't even know how to create wealth. They don't know what is called maintenance culture. They don't know what is a generation of creation of generational wealth. They don't know it because if they know, they could have built a road, build railway, build a hospital for his people. For even Niger Bridge take the white people maybe 2-3 years to build it, but today we have been talking of Niger Bridge for the past 20 years. So you can see that my people. For us, because for you to maintain mental toughness, you have to be a visionary. You have to have an ideology first. And these people who are ruling us, these people who these generals, because I call them generals, because they are not politicians, they are generals who turn to be politicians. And they are murderers, because for you to be a general, I'm sure you might have led war, you might have killed so many people for them to give you general in Nigeria. You know what it is. You know what how many blood that is in Obasanjo's wardrobe. That's what gives him general. So what we are telling our people is that for us to maintain our toughness and consistency, we must remove these people who don't have ideology. They don't have ideology, they don't have vision. All they know is about politics. And you ask them, politics and election, you ask them, for since 60 years, what have you done? They will go and tell you, no, we are still a small democracy. Look at America. America is 200 years. You ask them, okay, America is 200 years, but you who started yesterday, your salary is more than the people who have been working for 200 years. You earn salary more than the people who have been working for 200 years. So what are we going to do to these people is for all the Biafrans to stand up and smoke these people out, because they are hinderers, they are enemy of progress. They are the one, whenever we develop our mental toughness, they wanted to weaken us, they wanted to bring so many stories, they come like chameleon, speaking with their forked tongues. So Biafrans, I'm appealing to you people to, even we have begged them, we say, okay, please go into exile. That we are not used to kill, we don't know how to harm. All we have is our mouth. They say we talk, but we have to keep on talking. Because if you don't talk, it's even through talking that they married my mother. Even everybody, all of us, because men must talk. They must talk. So we have to talk all the time to teach our brothers and sisters what is on board. Please, Biafrans, rise up and tell them to leave their land. Let them leave our land, because they have failed. And they are not ready, they are irredeemable. They are not ready to change. They are not ready to change. That is why our brother is telling us this night that we have to develop mental toughness, so that we can maintain, maintain also our ideology. We can also take care of our vision, because we have a vision. We, the IPOB members, we have a vision. They don't have vision. That is why we are in this condition for since 60 years. 60 years, no electricity, no water, no road, nothing to write home about. No generation wealth they are creating for their people, because they don't know, they don't have a vision, they don't have ideology. Thank you, my brother, for taking my call. Thank you, my brother, for taking my call. Biafrans, I love you. IPOB members, you are my blood.
Remain blessed. Thank you very much. We must continue. We are gradually inching closer towards the end of this program. I think I had callers on signal. I don't know. It's gone. Oh, sorry. I have a caller. I have a caller waiting. I've forgotten. Mazi. Mazi.
I'm here for my.
No
problem.
There, well, welcome to the program.
Yeah, my brother David. Yeah,
there we
continue to hit, continue to do the need for what you are called for. We know you are one of us. We know fanatical men of God already all over the world. Continue to call Kabam is your strength. I remember for the Corona care for also Poland, and I hear from Market, not province of people speaking nation of Biafra land. Yeah, briefly, I just got to know a lot of people are coming online. Our radio in Ipob is on, Omonia is on. We've done those two areas
is
now.
on now. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. And Omonia.
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
somebody,
Omonia,
I hope you had somebody complained of Mpo even this evening.
Yeah, we've done it since, but there's something, everything is okay now, it's working. We've been there since we just finished. Mbo is on, Omonia is on. And Maz, you know, our leader, Mazi JOHNATHAN, his case is on Wednesday. We have barely a few days to go, say less than 1 week. So our own is to make sure that we saturate most of the Biafra land to make sure that they get the good news, that they follow the suit. We have a lot of work. It's not time of too much talking. It's a time of taking this radio to our interior villages, making sure that Biafrans are getting the news, because information is the power. Mas, I leave your time program will come to make an announcement seriously on these issues, because this time we are trying to cover everywhere before the case of our leader on Wednesday next week. We don't have time. Mas, continue hitting our leaders. We'll be here and there. Thank you, sir.
There will remain blessed. There will Mazi, okay, foreign. You know, our radio, as he just announced, our radio in Mpo is on now. Omonia is on. So we continue working. For people that they want to go to listen to gossip. But these are the same people that we complain that, we don't have a radio station, FM. But they will use their data to go and listen to garbage. Do you see the type of people we are dealing with? We must continue. We will deliver ourselves from this stupidity, because this is where Nigeria government has classified, has pushed us, people with talent, natural talent, people that should be inventors, people that should be scientists. Lo and behold, they call us traders, and we gladly answer. You know, trading, any person can do, even a Tiboribo can do trading. From some people, if they tell you how they started, even if they become millionaires or billionaires today through trading, they will tell you they started with just small table. Table. That is it. Anybody can do it. This is where they push us into. So that after 10, 20 years, your mentality will no more be anything to write about. Only calculation. Now only get good here and this and that. And then one jacket. And everything you joke with anything, even if they say they will, you will be killed tomorrow, they will laugh over it. After all, the Oba of Lagos said it. I will throw you people into this sea, into the lagoon, if you don't vote for my choice candidate. And they clap and laugh. When you look at the behavior, I say, Chineke, or what is happening? Or what actually our mentality? Obasanjo, you see, is one of the crafters of what is happening to us since 1970, which the British have. They vowed to render us obsolete as a people, and we are seeing it. These are, it's not even, Murtala Muhammad is so, the Fulani, they don't hide their disdain. They will come to slaughter you, this and that. In 100, maybe they will kill 3, 5, 10. It doesn't diminish. But to fear the people that we craft, they will come and make you, oh, you are our friend, we don't no problem, we are one Nigeria. But inside, okay, they will be walking you in order for long time destruction. Gradual, you will not know. You will even be a participant to your own destruction. That is, Obasanjo is one of them. I'm telling you honestly. Very crafty. But to destroy us as a people is their mission. The caliphate, our leader said something. He said they are just the disease that we bam. Other people, they will enter you. They are the people that will plan everything. But they will come out to be, when they talk one thing, speak one thing in your favor, everybody will go, hey, Nnamdi, wow, look at what they talk. But you don't know that they are our real killers. Somebody that can destroy our collective mentality. Gradually is more dangerous than even somebody that will try to kill us. Go. We know we know that the person wants to kill us, and we will defend. And but the person that comes gradually. Do you know that Obasanjo, after the war, he is one of the persons that dispersed the Nigerian military, the Biafran military generals, the military hierarchies, for them not to have, cohesion among themselves. He will tell this one, say, stay indoor, don't meet your brother. Stay indoor. Our military hierarchies, Biafran military hierarchies, after the war, say no, so that there will be peace. We don't want, if you come out, they can kill you. So they prevented our people from gathering in order to reorganize themselves, in order to at least consult. In that time, there was nothing like internet or mobile phone. So this man, I don't know why it just come into my mind, but he had been there. Go and make your research. Very deadly. He prevented our people using diplomacy, a diplomatic killer. He doesn't, he doesn't kill. Fulani can come and kill. They kill 1, 2, 10, 5. You know that they are killing, and we defend. But this one is diplomacy. They will use diplomacy to kill, to destroy our race. Now we know all these things. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on, please. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my beloved brother Mazi JOHNATHAN Chinedu. I remain Mazi Malugo, calling from Dubai. Great Biafrans all over the world, I greet you all. Umuchineke. Mazi JOHNATHAN Chinedu, thank you very much for your broadcasting today. Thank you very much for your topic. Your topic always remain a wonderful topic, because it's wisdom from Chukwokika Abiyama. Mental toughness and consistency. That is your topic. I love it so much. The problem our people lack, some of our people, in fact, some of our people, is mental toughness. That is the problem of some of our people today. I thank Chukwokika Abiyama for my beloved leader Nnamdi Kanu that came up at the right time to educate us, and today millions of IPOB all over the world have mental toughness, and that is why we remain consistency. It's a pity that some of our people, as you just earlier said, didn't have mental toughness. Some of our people, if you family understand, they both buying and selling. And this is the politics that the zoo used to hold our people captive. Buying and selling from hand to mouth. Ojeto container na China, Ojeto container na Indonesia, no Benin, o merigo kwa obia mei makwanda ebu na Biafra land. Ozugbo kwalia. Why you people sitting on in a time bomb? Why you people sitting in a time bomb?
Mazi, are you still there? I don't know what is happening. Wait, let me bring you back, please. Let me bring you back. It's a connection, I don't know. We are gradually inching closer towards... Can I see the number? I couldn't see the number again, honestly speaking. What is this? I couldn't see the number. Honestly. But we must continue. My brother, if you are listening, you can call back, please. You can call back. I don't know what happened. As I was saying before, you know, mental toughness is a very huge weapon. Positive one that can lead us where we are going to. That is why our leader has been shouting on this. He has been shouting about this. About being consistent. You understand? I have a caller. I think you are going to be the last caller, please. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well, Dr. Chinedu Jonathan.
Welcome
yes,
to the
sir.
program.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for your wonderful program. Mental toughness and consistency. But my regret is that people are not listening, believe me. You know, I wish people are listening more to Radio Biafra because the level of knowledge that have been wasted here because people don't value certain things in life. You know, my brother, when you say something about mental toughness and consistency, I will tell you, people they have them. But unfortunately, when you have mental block, something that prevents you from seeing reality, it doesn't mean that the person doesn't have what it takes. You see, majority of the IPOB members possess these things. But before they possess that mental toughness, they have what is called the spirit of sacrifice. If you don't have the spirit of sacrifice, you will never ever be involved in freedom fighting. That's why they said freedom is bought with a lot of sacrifice. That sacrifice involves mental toughness to stay with the goal. And again, sometimes it involves shedding your own blood to do that. The problem of the Igbos in particular, I say Igbos, is that their love for money is that their mental block that is preventing them to see what is going on. That's why I'm advocating the destruction of the Eastern Nigeria's economy, so that you can bring everybody to that level of frustration that will now awaken the spirit of life in them, so that they can fight for what is good. The Igbo man does not run for the rain until he's drenched. When the Igbos are pushed to the wall, you will see that the Igbos are very tough kind of a human being, even in the whole of Nigeria. Believe me, the type of resilience Igbo people have But the point is that when you don't value sacrifice, Igbo people do not value sacrifice. I must tell you this. Can you explain why our people will go to the funeral and donate a lot of money when somebody dies? There is 30,000 within a twinkle of an eye, 40,000, 50,000. But when you tell them to contribute to the cause of fighting for their freedom, they will not do anything. Why? Because the Igbo man does not understand what sacrifice is. When you give money, hoping for anything in return, that is not sacrifice. They give to the funeral, knowing fully well that one day it will be their turn to reap the benefit. That's why they give. But they see this fighting of Biafra as something that they might not benefit anything from, or they do not see the benefit aspect of it, or because it's not immediate. That's why they can go to market. You know, you know what it takes to build a market. You know what it is to be successful being a businessman. Do you know how many failures they go through? Sometimes they come back. They fail. They will fail 3-4 times, but they continue. It takes mental toughness and the ability to be resilient and consistent to be able to achieve all these things. But like I said, and ending your program, I call you Dr. Jonathan not because I'm stupid or not because I don't know what I'm doing, because I know that from the way you guys have grown in this business and the consistency and the sacrifice that you put in is not different from what we do to go and get a degree or get that PhD degree. When somebody is writing his PhD, you do nothing but you go and learn one, you pick one thing and know how to do it good and put it in paper. That's all it is. So I'm leaving you here today, sir. Not that we are not mentally tough. We are very mentally tough individuals. But until people see the need, that's why I'm advocating. If we have to go back to shutting down, the economy of the East, that will bring people to the reality of what we're facing, and then it will bring out the lion in them to fight for their right. God bless you, Dr. Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okafo. Mazi, what happened? Please, I wanted to close, but let me go on and finish what you were saying before, please.
Thank you very much, Mazi Jonathan. Network cut me off, sir.
Is it really network?
Thank you very much.
I'm Obodo. They are highly security controlled. I know.
Let me just call it network. UAE is heaven on earth. Dubai is heaven on earth. Dubai is heaven on earth. That is what we are saying. This is a desert. But the people who know the value of life, who know that government is everything, made here to be like heaven on earth. If you came here, you will not understand that here is a desert. They turn desert into heaven. They turn desert into heaven. This is my 3 years and
did God bring all those things from heaven? And is it through prayers they got it?
Through prayer. Is the handwork of man.
Mazi, do you know why our politicians, Nigerians, are shameless? This in the 70s, everybody knew. It's on record that Dubai came to borrow money from Nigeria, and they laugh at them. But today, the politicians are the people that are buying properties where they are creating artificial island. It is the work of man. Africans love already made. Because also it needs mental toughness to build. Do you understand? To build, it need many things. It need discipline. Number one. Mental toughness and consistency, no matter, to produce something. To produce something like the story of 7-Up. Somebody say, he said, because why name me 7-Up? It tried it 6 times and failed. This trial is not one day. But the 7th, he didn't lose hope. The 7th one, he succeeded and called it 7-Up. So, it takes a lot of courage to build, to produce something. And we don't have that. A black man doesn't have that capacity, mental consistency and toughness in order to wage, fail and rise up. But instead, you go and buy already made. Mazi, please go on. Please go on.
My dear brother, Mazi JOHNATHAN, do you know this chameleon Obasanjo, this chameleon they call Obasanjo, is the one that is ruling Nigeria, the zoo called Nigeria that very period. Because I cannot call him leader, because we don't have leader in Africa. What we have in Africa is the rulers. So that master, that chameleon, is the one that is ruling the zoo called Nigeria that very period. And he told the people of UAE that nothing good will come out from desert. That is what this master tell UAE people. But today many of them are coming to Dubai here to flex heaven on earth. Shame to some black people. Shame to some black people. When our leader Mazi Nnamdi is talking against all these black people, some people didn't understand. Mental toughness. Some black people lack mental toughness. I'm telling you, Mazi JOHNATHAN and my fellow Biafrans. Okay, and then these criminals, these evil people, all these rulers in Africa, we come to all this Western world and see all these good things. The steady electricity is over getting to 4 years that I'm in Dubai here now. They never take light, even one day. They never take light. If you open tap running water will be coming out of it every time that you open in desert. And then you tell me that some black people are human beings, like all these criminal politicians in that evil contract, in that hell called Nigeria. They are hearing our voice. These people didn't meant to be a human being. So what I'm saying in essence, my brother, let me not waste your time, because you have stayed for here for a long time. What I'm saying here is that our people must have mental toughness to understand the importance of freedom, because our people didn't understand the importance of freedom. Just as the last caller just said now that they will take all their money, go for prayer ceremony, go for what that is not important. That our brother is talking about that one. What of those that will take their money and go and give to this criminal religious leader? Give to this criminal religious leader that will not benefit them anything. But how many of them have put their money in this struggle, in this restoration of Biafra that will benefit them, benefit their children, benefit their children and their generation? How many of them? Some of our people didn't know the importance of freedom. That is why some of useless human beings among our people is sabotaging this struggle. That is why. Because they want that one that they will eat now, and they die tomorrow. That is why young people age of 17 years are doing ritualists to get money to survive. When you know that when you get freedom, you have good government, everything is okay for you. Our mental toughness is very important in the life of human being created by Chukwukika Abiyama. Okay, now ask yourself, how many of them that is listening to this radio Biafra? How many of our people that is these people that we are fighting this freedom for now? How many of them is listening to radio Biafra? Rather they will be watching Nollywood movie, they will be watching comedy, they will be watching football that is not going to give you anything. Why they sit on a time bomb? That time bomb is a Fulani Janjaweed. That time bomb is a Fulani Janjaweed that have their mission to Islamize every indigenous people in that evil contraction. But you will see black man, he will not rise up in time. So our people must be very, very conscious of mental toughness and the consistency. And as we, IPOB all over the world, we have come to restore our beloved nation Biafra. No going back despite what the enemy is doing. If they like, let them buy some criminals. For example, that criminal that in a Finland, that scammer that has scammed many people in Finland, they call Eterima. That Eterima in Finland. If they like, let them buy them. Buy radio station for them. Buy every. People like them have came and today they are nowhere to be found. So they are just waiting their time for nothing.
Thank you.
So much, Jonathan Chinedu. Thank you very much for your good work, my God. Thank you for the time that you give to me. Biafra, that is why
of course. Remain blessed. This is where I'm going to switch off my phones. You know, like Mazi Okafo said, yes, our people are mentally tough, but do you know where? To their private business, buying and selling. You know, this is what Nigeria has sentenced us into immediately after the war. People that should be talking about or working towards collective interests. Now they push everybody. They push our mental toughness to what you can get privately. It is very sad. What we are talking is mental toughness and consistency in what we are doing. Freedom fighting. Something that will be of our collective interest. And not something that you will do and get private money. You know, the mental state of our people have been destroyed into believing that everything is about money. You had it when I put that clip. I used to put it, and I'll continue putting the clip where our brother, I don't know him, but I know he's a politician. I was talking, you know, some of them they have knowledge, but they cannot speak out openly. It's just privately like this. Do you hear when he said, you know, our people, once they get 1 naira, they start behaving as if they have the whole world. Whereas the people that has money. There's somewhere he said it. He said, do you know that in Apapa Wharf, there are some people, some Fulani people, they're not owners, that are in charge. If you pay 1 million naira for clearing of your container, they put 600,000 naira inside their pockets. That is, they have 60% in their private pocket. Now the other 40% goes to the federal purse. You know, these people know all these things, but they cannot come out publicly to reveal all these things. You know, to bring revolution, to open people's eyes. That is the difference between them and us, because we reveal the secrets, the truth. It doesn't matter the consequence. That is what our leaders started with. Do you understand? They know what is happening. Instead, what they do, they go at the back from that 60%. If they can get 0.0001% in their own private pocket also, now no problem. Let everybody go to hell. Do you see the evil we are in Nigeria? They destroyed our mentality, pushing us to trying to thwart us. They thwarted us already into selfishness. I, me, and me. What I can gain. Do you understand? What I can gain privately. If it passes me, no need. Instead of our collective interests, our collectivity. That is why you see all this fight. Because there are many private interests going on. what we are doing, they know that if Biafra comes, this wealth that is, people, only few people, less than 1%, is looting and looting and looting. That in Biafra it will not be so. Instead, that money will be circulated so that everybody will profit, and we shall engage on human development. Do you understand? They don't want it. What they want, what Nigeria has done to everybody is, these politicians, what they want is, they see you suffering, they love it. As they are in their SUVs, their four-wheel drives, bulletproof air condition, they will be watching you, watching the people, truck pushers, suffering. Any of his fellow truck pusher that touches him, before you know, the politicians, they love it. I've been saying it. They love to see everybody suffer during election time now, so that you can become willing to. If they bring 1,000 naira, everybody will be rushing in order to be part of it. It makes them feel that they are demigod. They don't want you to develop. They want any person just single. They make you. They will be okay. I choose you, make you. I could remember when Nojo Zokalo was yabbing Abaribe that he was nothing. It's me, it's him that picked him from Dosbin, from Umuekwensu, his village. The way he say, this is the way. Maybe among 1 million people, they will pick one person or two people, to come out. Now they become the Godfather. Others, once they show you 1,000 naira, 100 naira, everybody, even people where they are coming to take 100 naira, it makes them feel that yes, we are their gods. So they don't want the people to come out of this situation. That is why religion flourish. The politicians allow it purposely. Any kind of religion. Both tradition, both any type of religion, it flourishes in Nigeria. Because this is what the politicians want. Go there and become more foolish. During election time, we use them. We get what we want, continue being their God. Any person that speaks, they send the military to go and kill the person. Because we are your gods. They know that Biafra will be an egalitarian society. So they will not have all these privileges they are enjoying in Nigeria. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Before you get any appointment, even ordinary teacher, you have to bring paper from your local politician, to recommend you. All these things, they put it in place to control the people into perpetuity. To break all this bound, do you think it's easy? It needs mental toughness and consistency. You understand? No empire has ruled forever. At a time, every empire must fall. This evil empire in Nigeria must fall. The time is now for it to fall. That is what we are helping to heal it down. It needs mental toughness and consistency. Because what we are fighting, Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. Ma demon ndị 100 heads, ndị bụ isi narị. Demon ndị both front and back, ha bụ agwụ n'ishi. There are different kinds of demons. It needs mental toughness in order to persevere. It would have been better for us not to start. That we started and after stopped or become distracted. Because they will throw many things at us. They will use different things to throw at us. The people will come, call themselves one thing or the other. People will come in order to hear us down. They will start bringing us backwards with one thing or the other. They will throw many things at us. But if you are focused, if you are mentally tough and consistent, when we shall reach our goal, you will look back and say, we pat ourselves at our backs and say, hey, nah, I aboligo. Do you understand? Do you know what it means during the Second World War? Do you know what it means to invade, take back France through Normandy, an open space? Do you know what it means? Do you know the sacrifice? The Allied forces, they knew that people will die. Do you understand? But they said the only way is the hard way. That day, according to statistics, only that day in that Normandy, 1944 or 45, that Normandy landing in France by the Allied forces, America lost more than between 7,000 to 8,000. No reliable statistics, but between more than 5,000 to 8,000 people in one day, within few hours. Within few hours, they were mowing people down, and soldiers are going. That is a sacrifice, toughness, consistency. They killed the people, the Nazis killed the Allied forces, both Canadian contingent. Hundreds of thousands of people died in all, only in Normandy. But that was the start of the fall of Nazi, because Hitler did not believe in his widest dream that the Allied forces will come through a place that is highly secure, that was highly mined, highly secure, with big guns waiting, open space. They were thinking that the Allies will come through hilly side, one rocky side that, was not secure. So they were waiting them there through misinformation. Now they saw that these people are coming through here. They killed thousands, hundreds of thousands of them within few days. But at last, they persevered and they broke into France. Do you know what it means? Do you know what the sacrifice people made for freedom? Do you understand that? When you say, like one of our brothers called, he was saying, I am spending money, listening. I know how much I'm burning on fuel. I laugh. I wanted to ask a question, but I could. I say, have you died? Any person, the only person that have the right to even speak is somebody that has died because he paid the ultimate price. So anything, if you want spent millions, you never die. If you die, you come, you talk. We know that you have paid the ultimate price. Apart from that, anything you put money, this and that, no problem. It's not an ultimate price. The price of freedom is too high. That is why we should be mentally tough and consistent in what we are doing. It is not this the trading mentality. Now, any market that come, if mercantile mentality. Anyone, if the market is not going well, you sell it wholesale anyhow and buy another one that you get again. No, freedom fighting is not like that. Sometimes freedom fighting will go the way you don't even expect it personally. But you have to be mentally tough in order to continue. Sometimes we go right. The way you say, you start complaining, you start wondering, what are we doing? But you have to be mentally tough to continue. Do you understand? Because every time should not be going your own direction. What matters is to reach the destination with mental toughness, with consistency. That these are the only most potent weapons that we can use in order to achieve our goal. This is where I am going to stop. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been a living example. Therefore, we must continue in this living example Chukwu Kabiama has brought to us. In the name of our deliverer, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you very much for listening. Biafra is our religion. It is our ideology. Before, we were ideologyless. We don't have no ideology. We were deceived into believing that Nigeria is our ideology, love Nigeria, and we continue dying for Nigeria. We didn't know that we are dying in vain. we are sacrificing in vain. Today, Ipob Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given us reason to sacrifice, reason to live. Therefore, we should be mentally tough and consistent. Thank you very much. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from here. It is simply good evening.
The land of the rising sun is a home of hope, a home